you scream, make you scream.
Go ahead, get started, baby. What you gonna do with all that ass, Terry? All that ass inside that J's, baby. No answer, no response. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, no. I guess it'll just go down. I'll write it down as the usual.
You may not want to know.
Mm-hmm. How those lady lumps?
Oh, lady lumps are fine.
You hate that song, don't you?
No, I hate it.
Terry, you're an old timer. Anyhow,
I am.
Yes.
I'll take Barbie doll anytime.
Really?
Oh, yes.
Barbie doll.
Yes.
I said
Barbie girl.
Song,
Yes,
Barbie girl,
Barbie
whatever.
girl. Okay.
Barbie doll song, whatever. Put those two up against, and I guarantee you that other song will win.
What other two?
This Black Eyed Peas.
Yes,
one.
Against what other two?
The Barbie's girl doll
Yes.
song, whatever.
And what else?
And I'm a DJ.
I'm with the DJ?
I'm with the
You're
DJ.
always so damn close.
I know I am.
I'm a DJ. I'm a DJ.
It's almost like she goes out of her way to be that close.
It's almost
weird.
Almost too consistent that you're just a little bit off and yet so far away.
Oh, boy.
How are you there? You doing well? You lady lumps? Everything good?
Everything's
good. Yes. Getting ready for a big prime time Seahawks football game this weekend, Terrence?
Prime time.
You'll be there? You'll be there?
No.
You'll be there, Hopscotch?
Prime time.
Prime time. I mean, there's not going to be a Monday night football game this year, so this is the best you get.
For the Hawks.
I'm hoping we'll have Monday off, actually.
Mm-hmm.
I can slam 84 beers in the first quarter.
You could slam 84 beers in the first quarter and make for an entertaining Monday here.
Okay.
Anyhow, I am not going this Sunday, even though I have tickets to go, Terry.
Whoa.
Why not? What are you
It's a
doing?
long story. It's a little embarrassing, and if anything, it just adds to a theory that even though I pound my fist on the table to try to end the crusade that is the pussification of men, in this sense, I might be adding to it.
Oh, I thought you got mugged by your Asian brothers for your tickets.
No.
No.
Well, you're pounding your fist. I didn't know.
Yes, there's a lot of things.
Fist for a lot of things.
Yes. A person should have a lot of causes. You want to know the story? I'll tell you the story, but I don't want to tell the story. But if you want to hear the story, I'll tell you the story. Do you want to hear the story?
Of course
Well, now we need to,
yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
It's really not much of a story, but I'll tell you the story. I have season tickets, as you know, and at the beginning of the season on game number 1, I was headed out the door to go to the game with a buddy of mine. It's not going to be easy for Angela to go this year. A couple of games every year I would go with her, maybe 3-4 games, and then the other 3-4 games, 4 or 5 games, I'd go with friends. Okay. This year, obviously, with the baby at home, Terry, she can't really go this year.
Right.
Because someone's got to watch the child.
Right.
And we're not the type to bring an infant to a game and put a little Seahawk hat on him. Anyhow.
And dress them up in Seahawk paint?
No, not going to do it.
Come on.
Bounce them on the palm of your hand when the camera's on you? No.
Yeah.
You'd probably have fun.
It'd be cute.
So as I'm walking out the door for game 1, she says, hey, I would like to go to a game this year, and I don't see it happening because I have to stay home while you go with your little buddies
Your little buddies.
to the games. I said, well, I'll tell you what. Pick a game, any game. I'll stay home with the baby. You go with a friend.
Wow, pick a game, any game. Wow, that was...
Well, there's not like any huge games on the Seahawks schedule, at least I thought.
Well, there's better ones than others.
Anyhow, so she goes to the dates, she looks at the dates, and she picks, October 16th. And then I look at the schedule, I'm like, well, actually, that's a night game, and the night games tend to be a little more fun because they're nationally televised and stuff. And she's like, well, no, you told me to pick a date. I picked a date, and...
That's it.
Right.
You said any game.
That's
pick a
right.
game.
So I will be watching the 8-month-old child Sunday night by myself.
Wow.
While Angela and her friend go to the game.
It's actually hooker night. They're giving out free hookers after the game. You're really going to miss out.
Well, I made pre-arrangements for that. Okay. Anyhow, it actually also happens to be Seattle Seahawk cheerleader or alumni night.
Oh,
So
how cute.
since she was a Sea Gal for 4 years,
Yeah.
she gets
sweet.
to pal around with little buddies from the old days, Terry.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome.
And that's another reason I had that circled on my calendar.
Was it?
No, I didn't know until she told me. Anyhow,
You're right.
so that's the story. So I will be not attending Sunday night's game.
Oh.
The night game.
Yes.
You will not be there.
My tickets have been handed over to my lovely wife,
To
Terry.
the wife.
That's right.
And you're calling a babysitter and going to the casino.
You have the number? I'm in.
The T-Man.
It's Strip Apprentice. We're saving lives, one stripper at a time.
I just lost my job.
When T-Man gets behind a cause, he really gets behind a cause. And at the end of all this mindless blather, one of these strippers gets their own radio show.
Okay, I want a concerted effort to come out of a record that isn't a f***ing up-tempo record every time I do a gift dedication.
It's the standard way to break into the industry.
Oh, yeah?
And now,
Please don't twist my testicles.
here's T-Man.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Not a good start to your day.
No.
Terry.
Yes, T-Man.
But I'll tell you what is a good start to your day.
What's a good start?
I asked Pacey Dave to bring me down a couple. Not a handful.
Uh-huh.
Although a handful probably apply anyway. I am interested in just meeting a couple of these ladies that have some kind of a affiliation to the stripper world
Right.
that are applying for the vacant spot on Saturday nights now that will become the own show of a stripper out there to be determined, Terry. All a part of Strip Apprentice. I just want to meet a couple of them.
Right.
I mean, Strip Apprentice, for all intents and purposes, begins next week. And it ends next week.
Wow. Beginning and ending.
That's right. I
Jeez.
told you, I have other things to do, Terry.
You're a busy guy.
I know it's not just a little rinky-dink little project to find someone to do their own show for 3 months and get
Right.
a $1,000 signing bonus as soon as they sign their contract. I know that's not a small deal. But I got things to do. And we will meet and we will crown the winning stripper by like this time next week, Terry.
Wow.
Do you understand what I'm saying here? Do you understand the pressure on us now?
I do.
So much pressure. Put a little more pressure right here. A lot of pressure, Terry. You getting it now?
I'm getting it.
We have pressure-packed lives. I hope
That's
people
right.
recognize
Yeah, I
that.
hope people are appreciative of the fact that we have what is it now?
Pressure packed.
Pressure-packed, stressful jobs
That's
/
right.
lives.
We do.
Finding the right stripper to put on a radio show that we force the station into taking, it's not an easy duty, Terry.
No, it's not. It's not.
Not an easy duty.
So like the 4 hours is like a regular 8-hour day to somebody else, right?
Yeah.
Well,
10
okay,
maybe.
yeah. It's like, I'd say it's like 1 day is like 10 days.
Wow.
And it's not an easy duty.
That's why I'm always tired.
Now, Pasty has had a perfect track record, and to say that is unbelievable to begin with. As far as getting people to come down here when they say they're going to be down here, it's beyond mind-boggling, Terry.
Right.
However, will it stay that way when dealing with strippers? Where is Pasty? I looked behind the glass. I was looking for Pasty. I saw Vinny the Pooh.
There's been
Oh, you were on Extreme Makeover.
Vinny the Pooh, you want to explain yourself?
Well, Dave just had me run this quickly. I don't know what he's doing.
Maybe he's
Smoking. I don't know.
smoking.
I don't know.
He doesn't smoke during the segments now, does he?
No,
You may have to.
no.
It's getting more and more
He would-
addicted.
I know
would never.
I know he runs out after segments to choke a quick butt, Terry.
Right, he does.
In more ways than one.
Choke it!
Oh, just. However, I don't think he goes out.
go.
He told you just to sit there.
He's can you run this real quick?
I didn't tell you where he was going.
No.
Well, now I'm curious, Terry.
Well, so am I.
Call
'cause
us so.
He just disappeared.
What's the phone number?
I think paste. 229
paste.
Yeah.
229 paste?
He lives close enough. Maybe he just went home.
Yeah, maybe he went home for a quick snack.
Screw this, I'm out of here.
Let's see where he's at. Oh, I dialed wrong. What is that? Is that a 2?
Yes.
Huh.
2.
You notice Steven doesn't do dialing music anymore, and that happened around the same time that John got his Casio?
Wow.
Did you notice that, Terry?
Right. Maybe mine was stolen.
Jeez. What's your ordeal, Steven?
Yeah, Steven. What's your ordeal?
Hello?
Pasty,
Yes.
we're noticing that you're not here in the studio, and we're just wondering what you're up to.
We have our first stripper that is downstairs at the
Oh! They're showing up at this time? I told you not to have them until like 7:30.
I'm a little surprised she's here this early, too.
They're anxious,
but,
they're eager, Terry.
Yay!
I understand. And
Thanks,
Pasty's,
Pasty.
turning the downstairs lobby into Rick's 2.
Yeah, he is.
All right, you
welcoming
enjoy
committee.
that. You enjoy that, Pasty, all right?
Okay, we'll be up shortly.
He sounds really upbeat.
Yeah, he
We'll
does.
be up shortly.
Notice, though, I mean, he got
could have
out of
sent
here
Vinny.
quick. Yeah, he could have sent Vinny.
He could have said Vinny, and he could have said, "We're coming up right now.
Right.
No.
We'll be up shortly."
Oh, yeah, I got this one, dude.
So there you go, Terry.
Well,
Here I
already
am.
he's got one.
Here I am talking about it. I asked for like 2. strippers to come down this
halfway
morning,
there.
and one has already made it here 6:30.
A whole hour ahead of time.
I said, get me 2 strippers. We said, what time? Around 7:30. Well, this shows how much eagerness there is for this vacant radio show that a stripper is going to win, Terry. Yes, it's not like a stripper may win.
No,
Even if they're all horrible, we have to pick one.
Yeah, right. No, I know that.
That's the way it is.
Right. Some stripper is going to win.
I am on record saying a stripper is going to win, and a stripper is going to win.
Right.
And by this time, like in the next couple of weeks, you'll be listening to Stripperville on Saturday night leading into Hot Mix.
Stripperville.
Right, Vinny the Pooh?
I guess.
Mm-hmm. He's not very happy about it again, Terry. I don't see why he doesn't, at this time already, as he's had time to think about this, see this as a huge opportunity. I have vacated the hours ahead of Hot Mix on Saturday nights for a new show. Mm-hmm. The show, in all likelihood, falls flat on its stripper face. At least you should be thinking that in an optimistic kind of way. And then the show's open, that time slot's open again. You see what I've done for you?
I do.
Next time we'll open it for Boeing machinists.
No, Vinny the Pooh should be thinking to himself after the stripper falls on her face, even though she might not, Terry. I think she's going to do quite rather well, but he shouldn't be thinking that. I could have that time slot, the slot I've always wanted.
There you go.
Now, how much do you have to do with Hot Mix on a Saturday night? Do you do anything on that show?
I have nothing to do
Nothing to
with
do
it.
with it.
So he's got plenty of time.
He's got plenty of time. You have plenty of time on a Saturday night, which is why you're hanging on the haunted house all the time.
Oh, yeah. I mean, but I got to do a club Saturday night, so. But
all right,
But that's prior, too.
Right, this time slot ends at 9. That still gives you time to keep your club gigs.
Right,
But even if you had to end your club gigs to get a Saturday night show, would you do it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Really? He wants that time slot that bad too, Terry.
Sure he does. It's a great time slot.
It's a great time slot for this kind of radio station.
Pre-funk into, Hot Mix.
Everyone on a Saturday night is listening to, whether they even like the music we play. And there are people out there that don't like the music we play, believe it or not, Terry. They even have no choice but to listen to this station on a Saturday night.
Come on, there's a stripper on.
Right! Especially, when Stripperville comes on, when Stripper's Corner, Terry, when the Champagne Room, when, what are their names?
Saturday Night Beaver.
Saturday Night Beaver comes on, Terry. You know you have no choice but to listen to Saturday Night Beaver on Cube 93.
What are you running home to? Oh, Saturday Night Beaver's on. Gotta listen.
Terry, the thing about radio is you don't have to be home.
Yeah, you can listen to it in your car, too.
Luckily for us, they have them in the cars.
Yeah, that's true. But
okay, Terry's
maybe they want to sit at home and listen while they get ready to go out.
Terry, what else is going on in the world here? I know it took you back in the day, or still today, about 3 hours to put on your war paint for a Saturday night.
Sure.
This is just the kind of show that you could have put on your makeup too, right?
Right,
okay.
absolutely.
Saturday Night Beaver.
Can't wait.
Yes.
Just to let you know a couple of things about Katie Holmes.
By the way, still no sign of Pasty.
I know.
It's probably better to not have Vinny down there, because he'd tell him, we're not doing it today. You just go home.
Yeah,
he'd sabotage it all.
Mm-hmm. Vinny the Pooh, could you go outside and see what the hell Pasty's doing? Normally when he goes downstairs to the first floor to bring up a guest, he's back and forth in 45 seconds tops.
Yeah.
Where is he now? Swag man?
Giving him a tour.
Yeah. And over here.
Tour of what?
Up the station.
It's Swag man.
Yes.
What's up?
Well, I'm kind of mad at Gay right now.
Tour. Yeah, here's the backside of the Magnum.
Okay.
Yes, Swagger. Why are you mad at Gay?
Well, see, I called him to get John John's number to help. That way I can get some help with that theme song he's working on for me. And then Gay yells at me for asking John to even do something like that.
Why are you so interested in having John on his stupid garage sale bought Casio to make you a stupid theme song? If you wanted a theme song, you should ask the master. That would be Hot Fudge Scott, the guy who put together the intro for Apprentice.
Well, I didn't know that he does those.
Who do you think does the gay phone operator open and the ham sandwich open and the dump truck guy open?
I thought he just paid some...
The open fairy?
They just magically appear.
I thought he just paid somebody over in, IT at wherever you work, and, they do it.
Mm-hmm.
Hotshot is the master, as T-Man pointed out.
Well, let's see what John can put together. If he can put together a theme song for Swagger, I'll be willing to listen to it, Terry.
But what does Swagger need a theme song for?
Everyone likes when they come on the air on a regular basis, Terry, to have their call begin with a theme song. Is that why you want it?
Well, I thought it'd be nice. I've been on for 3 years.
He's been on for 3 years, Terry. It's been that long. And has it been longer?
Marie's been on for a while. She doesn't have a theme song.
Marie's been on for a while, Terry. There's been some callers, that have paid their dues, that have yet to... John doesn't even have a theme song.
Right.
And John, it's been on for 500 years, it seems.
Terry's been here 10 years and doesn't have a theme
I
song.
know. Jeez.
But it just so happens the gay phone operator, when he makes a call in, it all begins with a theme song. The ham sandwich man, dump truck guy Terry, and the others get a little jealous. Schwager knows his calls are so bad that a theme song could liven it up.
Yeah.
Speaking of livening it up, oh, here he is. Oh, thanks for coming in and joining us this morning. Pace to love.
Oh, no problem.
Yes.
Anytime.
You're back with a big smile on your face.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
Where did you find him there, Vinny?
I didn't even get a chance to get out. Like, as soon as I went to go out the door, you come in.
I see.
Okay.
You heard us coming. Oh, I gotta go. Did you check out the stripper?
I haven't
Can you go give her a once-over and then come back?
Yeah, one more.
And let me just see the expression on your face. All right, there he goes, Terry. Go introduce yourself here in the pit. And tell her, be a man and tell her that you wish her luck.
Of course.
Hey, it's Vinny. I'm the guy without a show on Saturday.
The show that you're taking.
Well, this is just one of many people that apply, Terry. But her eagerness does not necessarily put her in a bad spot, Terry.
Right.
It almost gives the impression that she's starting off on the right foot, doesn't it?
Yes.
That she's an eager beaver. And she is making sure that she was here on time an hour early.
Well, she just came from work. What else is she going to do?
Wow.
Oh, jeez. She fell asleep, it'd be a disaster, so she came in and made sure that she was still awake, Terry.
Went to 13 coins for an hour and then came down here.
Is that how it works, dude? You seem to have the trade down. It's very interesting.
The T-Man.
Very large family in Arkansas just got a little bit bigger. Michelle and Jim Bob Duggar just welcomed their 16th child.
They had their 16th child, Terry.
Whoa.
Jim
now
Bob.
That's a wizard sleeve.
Oh, Lord.
Okay.
Well, not quite what we have out here in Washington State, but
please.
yes, after 16 kids, you can't imagine that woman has a wizard sleeve, Terry.
Okay, it's just a slide.
But how about
that?
Jim Bob Rubeck there, huh?
Jim Bob?
What else is a Jim Bob qualified for if he's...
Not to father children?
Can't think of a damn thing.
Very large family in Arkansas just got a little bit bigger. Michelle and Jim Bob Duggar just welcomed their 16th child.
16th kid.
The little girl was born yesterday.
Nice.
The couple was very excited because it's the first girl they've had in 8 years.
Wow.
And the couple says they're not done.
They're not
They'd
done,
love
Terry.
to have even more kids.
There's more to do.
Yeah.
Come on, Jim Bob. What do you want to do today, Jim Bob? Can't think of a damn thing. Let's start screwing. I hate rednecks, Terry. This is why George Bush won a second term, Terry.
Right.
Because of Jim Bob Rubeck, whatever his name was. What was his name?
That. Fine.
Well, and now there's 16 more kids to follow in his footsteps and vote for George Bush for a 9th term.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, oh boy.
There it
Can we
is.
put a stop to that?
Isn't there a law that could put a stop to that, Terry?
No.
Do you think physically she wouldn't be able to keep doing it?
I mean, rednecks breeding shouldn't happen anyway.
Oh,
Oh
jeez.
boy.
Michelle and Jim Bob Duggar just welcomed their 16th child. The little girl.
It's beautiful.
At least they're married.
Are you sure about
Well, I guess
that?
you don't know, but
Yeah,
they
well.
could be brother and sister. They have the same last
Their
name.
16th child. The little girl was born yesterday. The couple was very excited because it's the first girl they've had in 8 years. And the couple says they're not done. They'd love to have even more kids.
We're just going to tribute Jim Bob Rubeck and his wife Terry on the very exciting news of a 16th child with the dueling banjos. What do you say, Terry?
Hey, why not?
Yes.
Do you still get excited at 16?
That's the 16th
It
child.
sounds like they were.
Yeah, it's the first
Oh, boy.
girl
Do
in
you-
8 years.
Do you go calling all your friends from the hospital all geeked up, telling them you had another baby, or is it just like, oh, back to the corn on the cob?
Yeah, that's it.
What do you do when you've had your 16th child? Is, I guess, hopscotch's question, Terry.
We have all these baby clothes. May as well have another one.
Yeah, no kidding.
Dad, this underwear smells always like it was weared by 14 other kids. 15 to be exact, Jim. Jim Bob Jr.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah!
Yes. A little too much yeehaw going on in that house, Terry. 16 kids.
Have a swig of moonshine.
Oh, jeez.
And then they'll have another one.
Family in Arkansas just got a little bit bigger. Michelle and Jim Bob Duggar just welcomed their 16th child. The little girl was born yesterday.
Have you saved up enough money for the movies there, Ma? No, Jim Bob. I guess it's another night of screwing.
Welcome to the Olive Garden. Table for 18, please.
I don't think they're going to the Olive Garden, Stevie, but it's a nice thought.
God.
Well, you save up enough money for one of them. What are they called? Rubbers? Jim Bob.
The couple was very excited because it's the first girl they've had in 8 years. And the couple says they're not done. They'd love to have even more kids.
Oh, God.
They'd love to have even more kids, Terry.
I wonder if she breastfeeds.
You seen their family photo? It's a cute family, though.
It's cute. You've seen the family photo, Stephen?
Yeah.
How did you find the family photo?
Well, I'll just forward it on to people.
You know what? It's not necessary.
All right.
Oh, no,
Come on, I
but
gotta
it
see Jim
is.
Bob.
Come on.
You want to see Jim Bob Rubeck?
Sure.
Rubik? I think you just
Want to see a shirt that says, "These killers don't run."
And he's not even in a wife beater, if you can believe it.
Well, how did you find him, Stephen?
Well, it's on Yahoo News.
Is that right? Mm-hmm. Picture of the family.
Yes.
Say what the age ranges of the kids are.
Well, let me open the story.
Okay.
I think China has it right, man. One kid and out.
Oh.
Wow.
No, it's just a photo of them.
Jim Bob Rubeck's family is almost China in itself.
Okay.
Right, a couple more kids.
That's
They're gonna
right.
pass them.
More kids in Jim Bob Rubeck's house than you have in all of China right now, Terry, because the one kid rule that there is in your homeland, Terry.
They're saying the Rubik family has nuclear weapons.
Not my homeland.
What's that
The
now?
Rubik family has nuclear weapons, so they got to be careful with that.
That's right. Well, I'm sure Donald Rumsfeld is on it. Wow, that's very interesting. Congratulations to the Rubicks.
Yes.
Yes.
You want their children's?
Their what?
They're all of their children and their names?
You know, it's not necessary, but if you're that committed to it, Stephen, I'm not going to stop you.
Well, John David is 15.
John
Shanna
David
is also 15.
Right. Does every guy in this house have to have two names, Terry?
It looks like it.
John
Sounds like
David!
If you have two names, you can have one kid. That's the rule.
I called John David, not you, David. John, get back. Okay, go ahead. John David, then who?
There's Jana, who's 15.
Right.
Jessa is 12. Jinger is 11.
Jinger?
Oh, man.
Jinger.
running out of
Ginger, maybe?
names.
Probably
How about
Ginger.
Ginger?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, right there, Stephen. You know, maybe you weren't ready for this. You need a couple of segments to get prepared, or what?
Joseph? Oh, no, it's Joseph is 10. Josiah is 9. Joy Anna is 8. Jeremiah is 6. Jebediah is 6.
Jebediah.
Jason is 5. James is 4. Justin is 2. And Jackson Levi is 1.
Jackson
I
Levi.
think that adds up right, though. 1, 2,
Doesn't sound like 16 to me.
5, 6,
So cute, they'll all start with a J.
I know.
13.
Where's 14 and 15, Stephen?
Oh, Joshua is 17.
Right.
Let's see.
You know what?
And then the latest one.
I told you
that
it
would
was
be 16.
I told you it wasn't necessary, Stephen.
Then they have the new one.
Now you know.
What's,
Having to come up with 16 baby names and you restrict yourself to just J's.
yeah, I know.
Because
that is-
Daddy's named Jim Bob.
Yeah, should be Jackass.
Johanna Faith is the newest.
Johanna Faith?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
7 pounds, 6.5 ounces.
Talk about keeping the faith, Terry. 16 kids later. That's all you got left.
Yeah.
She's only 39, the mom.
Whoa. Are you
Man.
serious?
So she had 16 kids before her 40th birthday.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Nice work.
It's not a clown car, lady. It's a vagina. Stop it.
Terry,
Told you, it's
she
just
more,
a slide.
she
That's
more than
all.
tripled you.
I know. I
Wow.
no longer have a large house or a
Well.
large family.
You do, but
Your house is probably bigger than theirs, by the way.
if you're wanting to compare yourself to Jim Bob and his wife,
Michelle.
then fine. What else is going on in the world there, Terry? We
got
have
some-
our stripper outside filling out an application. See, that's the thing, Terry.
Filling out
this
an
is such an official position that the radio station is making them fill out all kinds of employment applications because someone's going to actually be hired here. It's like all official and legitimate and stuff.
Wow.
Since when have we done something like that?
Never.
Just to fill out like a 3-page application.
Barbara's giving him a key card.
Making strippers go out there and write down all kinds of stuff. Vanny the Poe, take your cell. You have a cell phone? Yeah. Of course you do. Why don't you go outside, sit next to her, and see if she needs any help filling anything out, all right? And call us from the outside there. Isn't there a phone in the green room?
Yes.
Okay, call us from the green room phone.
Yeah.
That'll be better. Better connection. It'll be a landline.
News about Katie Holmes and Tom Cruise, of course. More Tomcat stuff. Apparently,
you seem
there
to be
was
very
rumor.
obsessed with the Tom Cruise, Katie Holmes deal, Terry.
It just makes me want to...
He just makes you want to slap somebody.
Just the whole...
Him especially.
Yes.
Okay.
Anyway, apparently, there were rumors that she got pregnant through in vitro fertilization.
Really?
Well,
why would there be that rumor?
I don't know.
Tom Cruise doesn't like to have sex with anyone, according to a lot of people out there. He doesn't like to have sex with girls.
Maybe
right,
so.
girls.
I see.
Yeah,
women,
girls.
not anyone.
Right.
But Katie Holmes' aunt has spoken up and said, "Oh no, she got pregnant the old-fashioned way."
It's always nice when your aunt comes out and says, "Nope, my niece got screwed."
Right?
Oh, yeah, she's a real whore.
Yeah.
She really likes it.
Tom Cruise brought her the ruckus.
So she put to bed, all the rumors that this child may have been conceived through an in vitro process.
Yes.
I mean, the in vitro process takes a little longer than
It takes a while.
you would think that they would have had for her to be 5 months pregnant now, right? And she's about 5 months pregnant.
Well,
she got knocked up on week 1 by Top Gun Tommy there.
Tommy. Also, just to let you know, on Katie Holmes, she has decided to drop out of a movie called Shame on You.
Oh, jeez.
Where she was going to co-star with Dennis Quaid.
Why? Why is she dropping out of the movie? She doesn't like the title anymore because she's going to be a mommy?
No, well, she wants to, focus on her pregnancy.
The title hits too close to home,
Maybe
Terry?
so. Maybe that's it.
So she dropped out. She's saying she's dropping out to be more motherly.
Yeah, focus on her pregnancy.
But maybe she doesn't like being the star of a movie called Shame on You right about now.
Maybe so.
Mm-hmm.
Having a child out of wedlock. Shame on you.
Oh, Lord. Easy now.
Quaid looking at you.
Yeah.
Yes. Vinny the Pooh.
Oh, yes, sir.
Speaking of shame on you, where are you right now?
I'm currently in the green room.
And how you doing out there?
Oh, just wonderful.
Okay. And are you sitting next to our new friend out there, or what?
I guess you could call her that.
Mm-hmm. I would call her that. I didn't ask what you would call her. All right?
Okay, I don't think
you want to leave your animosity at the door today, Vinny the Pooh. I don't want you to drag me down today or the upcoming days when Strip Prentice actually begins. Today is not the official beginning of Strip Prentice Day.
Right, I understand.
I want to make you aware of that.
Okay.
Strip Prentice begins next week when we start making them do activities.
Wow, they get activities.
And we eliminate them based on their performance in these activities, Terry.
Are they going to stick her a card?
Terry, I'm not going to tell you. Because you're not here past 10:01, and we sit down and we brainstorm these brilliant ideas, as you know.
Damn it.
Big meetings.
Big meetings.
Oh, the biggest.
Mm-hmm. But I just wanted to see a smattering, a couple. I just asked Pacey, send me down a couple ladies this morning, just so I know who's applying. I want to see the candidates that want their own radio show. I can't wait till next week. I gotta get a glimpse. I gotta get a little how'd you do, Ted, Jim Bob, how'd you do? And I just want to understand of who's applying here. And what is her name there, Vinny the Pooh?
What is your name?
Oh, jeez.
He's not even...
Teresa is her name.
Yes.
Teresa.
Yes. Now, as I said, Vinny the Pooh, who has made it very clear, he has not hidden the fact that he's very bothered by this whole function, Terry, because he wants this show on Saturday nights. I want you to forget all about that right now.
Okay.
Leave your animosity at the door and be friendly to Teresa.
Still got to be a professional.
Yeah, be a professional, and it'll serve you well in the long run.
Yeah.
And they're called professionals, Vinny the Pooh.
Oh.
All right?
Taking note.
Following my footsteps.
Maybe you'd have a show if you were.
Yes.
Are you serious?
Following
That's the
my
only thing that
footsteps.
stopped me.
Don't you see me as a professional, Vinny the Pooh? Haven't I been a professional in your eyes for so many years? Okay,
I have noticed the level of professionalism.
Right. Okay. Well,
All right.
show me where that is. Anyhow, ask her if she has any questions. Is there anything you can do for her? Like maybe get her a cup of coffee? Make Vinny the Pooh go get her coffee.
She doesn't drink coffee anymore.
I was kind of teasing you there, Vinny the Pooh.
Oh,
It would be kind of funny if you had to go get her coffee, don't you think?
She appreciates the offer for the coffee and water, but
Okay. How is she doing filling out that ridiculous
I believe
application?
she's done.
I can't believe everyone has to fill out an application to get work here.
Right. The name of your last 3 references.
Mm-hmm.
Address, phone number.
I never filled out a damn thing.
Never did either.
She says it doesn't
did
take
I?
a genius to fill out a couple forms.
Oh, she's already wondering if we're knocking her intelligence. Is that going to be the whole mode of the stripper, Terry? That she's concerned that people are going to be taking attacks at her lack of or ability to think?
It could
we
be.
didn't say a thing. We just wanted to. I saw how long the application was. I was just concerned. It had nothing to do with her being a stripper or anything like that. Jesus. Anyhow.
I don't know.
Okay, so she's fine then. She's filling out the whole application.
She appears fine, yeah.
I mean, you're not even talking to her.
What do you want me to say?
I don't know. Just be cordial.
Did you work last night?
Oh, jeez.
You don't work days? Oh, you work days? Does anybody even go to a strip club during the day?
Don't ask her that question. She could give you a few examples.
Right.
So perverts spend money at the strip club during the day?
Well, I would call perverts.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Some people have more time during the day than at night.
It just makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Her club opens at 11. Jesus.
All right. She makes good money?
Evidently.
Uh-huh.
I didn't think naked women were really a night thing. It's kind of an all-day thing. Never really a bad time to see a naked girl.
Right.
Or you're naked, wait till it's dark.
And trust me, when you're in there, you don't know what time of day it is.
Right.
No, when I'm naked, it's a night thing. Yes, you want to see that in the daylight.
Nightmare.
Wow! Kilbreth taking a shot at you there, Hot Fudge.
He can relate.
Calling you a nightmare.
Believe me.
A mare is a heifer. Oh, no, it's not a heifer, it's a horse.
Right.
Anyhow, close enough. Anyhow.
Something with 4 legs.
Jeez.
What are you guys talking about now?
She was just rambling about the dudes who come in.
She's not rambling. She's talking. Don't put her down. Don't put her down in every reference you make to her. Rambling is like a negative connotation.
I'm sorry.
She's
she was,
speaking like a person to me, T-Man, in a very high intellectual way, and she said the following.
She actually was stating the fact that some of the gentlemen who come into her, place of
Establishment?
business, some tend to have bad breath. Is what she was talking about.
Already
They
getting
get that
deep?
close?
And they smell bad.
All right, you know what? We don't need to get that deep. I just wanted you to
Some are okay, she said.
introduce yourself and ask her if she had any needs or.
You sure you don't need anything? Water, good. You need to take a walk or something.
Take a walk?
Take a walk.
Oh, maybe her legs, she's been
There's a great trail behind the station that Vanny the Pooh wants to take her on.
Yeah, it's called the train tracks.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you go and lay down for a nap?
If it starts shaking, don't worry about
She
it.
appears to be perfectly content with what's going on.
Wow. That's a good way to put it there, Pooey is Pooh. Mm-hmm. Are you perfectly content with everything that's going on?
Of course not. But I'm leaving, what you call what is it?
The animosity at the door?
Yeah, at the door. It's
yes.
currently waiting at the door for me.
He left something at the door. I can't remember.
That's right.
Okay, well, that's good. I'm glad that you finally have come to grips with that, and that's going to make you a better worker here in the studio for the next number of days.
Well, I hope so, and I'll try my hardest. Yeah.
Well, that should be good enough as far as I'm concerned.
Okay.
Because I know when you apply yourself, you get it done. I don't even know what I'm saying anyway. Anyhow, all right, so she's not in a rush. She can wait out there a little bit of time, because we weren't expecting her this early. Let her know.
She got some time.
Okay.
All right.
How do you know? Did you ask her?
Do you have some time? She's fine.
Okay.
She's fine.
There you go.
Oh, good.
She can feel, I can sense that she can feel your animosity and the fact that you don't like her already, Vanny the Pooh. There's an uncomfortableness in that green room. I don't have to be out there to sense that, Terry.
Uh-huh.
She says she does not feel any animosity.
It's like Jim Bob and his wife going to see the gynecologist again, Terry. He doesn't really get excited about seeing them. As a matter of fact, he wished they would stop already. It's that kind of feeling in that green room, Terry.
Oh, gosh.
Should I ask her questions about actually doing a radio show?
You know what? We'll get to that. How about that?
Okay.
You think we can do our jobs here, Jim Bob?
Just have some questions.
All right,
that's it.
I'll tell you what. If you want to ask her, go ahead.
Do you?
Then you know what? We can send her home. We don't even need to bring her in here, Terry.
Oh, okay. We can just get it taken care of right now.
Go ahead. Ask her what you. If you have something on your mind, I'm not going to stop you.
Yo, she says she can feel like she can run anything.
Mm-hmm. That kind of got you going there a second.
Boy, I didn't
Yes. Well, then run by Jordan, baby.
Put the needle on the record.
Yeah.
If she
It's
tries
not
that,
exactly a needle, right, Vanny the Poop? Okay, anyhow.
Yeah.
All right.
Do you have any experience at all in radio?
Of course.
Did you, Vinny?
What have I been doing around here? The mail
No,
for 2.5
no,
years?
no. Whoa,
Yes.
Mr.
Well, you have been doing the
Testy.
mail. He's very testy himself.
Jeez.
Yes. You have been doing the mail, but you also have been doing other things. However, there was a day when you first got started that you had no radio experience, is Terry's point.
Oh, yeah.
There's always a day when somebody gets started that they take their first step in a new direction.
Oh, Vinny used to do middays in Spokane.
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
Okay.
But I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. We can see.
By the way, if that show fails on Saturday, it'll be Karen Wilde from 7 to 9.
Yeah.
Don't get your hopes up, Vinny.
It probably will be.
Somebody with some experience.
Okay. Well, you just sit out there and stare at each other then, I guess, for a little while.
I guess we can do that, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
No problem. I'm staring at her. It's a little awkward.
Mm-hmm.
Playing with her hair.
Pasty said she's got big ones.
They're not bad.
Anything else you can add?
I noticed some sign of some backside.
Mm-hmm.
But she's sitting down. Could you stand up for me real quick?
Vinny,
Yeah.
Vinny, your people tend to like that more than others.
Let's see, turn around. She got a little bit of something. A little bit of something.
Yes. Everybody appreciates that these days, Terry.
Yes.
But Vinny's people appreciate it even that much more, don't you there, Vinny the Pooh?
This is true.
Yeah.
He loves my big butt.
Yes.
Oh, no, we commented on that.
Does she want to check out your ass in return there, Vinny the Pooh?
Would you like to check out my ass in return? Yeah. Okay, she would actually like to check out my ass in return.
Okay, why don't you give her the phone so she can give us a full evaluation?
Okay, hold on, here we go.
Because I've been reluctant to check out Vinny's ass. Terry, I don't want to get written up for any kind of sexual harassment.
Right.
That's right.
Hello?
Yes, could you give us a full evaluation of Vinny the Pooh's...
He's not really turning, and his pants are kind of saggy, so that's really hard.
Oh, jeez, pants are kind of saggy. Well, that tells you a lot right there. He doesn't fill out his jeans, Terry.
No.
Well, he's a scrawny guy.
Yeah, true.
Okay.
Kind of wondering. Yeah.
Well, we're looking forward to meeting you, Theresa, okay?
All right.
We just wanted to make sure that everything, as far as the green room accommodations, were to your standards. And Vinny the Pooh is there to help you. I'm sorry you had to fill out that unbelievable lengthy application, but this is an official position we're looking for here. You understand?
It was no problem.
Okay.
Really.
All right. Easy.
Okay, you're an academic. We get it.
You've got brains.
You have brain power. We understand.
All right. Well, as long as we all understand each other.
Okay.
Just making sure.
Give the phone back to the Poohiest Pooh. He'd be the only one standing in the green room with you right now?
Yes.
Okay.
What?
Okay, there it is.
T-Man, it's not like there's somebody else in here. I know who it is.
All right.
Not to tell me.
Still refuse to give the phone to him.
Yeah. He's already hogging the mic over Vinny the Pooh, Terry.
Oh, watch out.
Vinny, are you there?
Huh?
Oh,
It's still
my
her.
gosh.
That's great.
I guess you didn't understand what we said, but that's fine.
No.
I like him that way.
Let me just put him back on hold.
Phone to Vinny.
Yes. This is already off to a perfect start, Terry. It's exactly what we were looking for, don't you know? Saturday Night Beaver is a sure can't miss hit show, don't you know?
The T-Man.
Say it ain't so. Could the simple life be over?
Oh!
Yes. At least for now. Fox has decided not to broadcast another season. Word is producers are trying to find a home for the show.
Man, here I was thinking The Simple Life was one of Fox's most prominent and best shows, and they just canceled it, Terry.
Well.
They just felt that Paris and Nicole were just so difficult to deal with that it wasn't worth it.
Yeah.
Screw you guys. We'll find another show, I guess, that actually gets ratings. That's pretty interesting.
It is.
Fox doesn't have that many shows that just blow the doors off the ratings. The numbers for Simple Life are pretty good.
Yeah, they were solid,
Last
right?
I checked, yeah. And they just blew it out.
Well.
All right, she's not going to screw me after all these years. She's not going to start this year. And get her the hell out of here. She's fired.
Yeah.
They fired Paris and Nicole. Well, first of all, you got two co-stars that hate each other.
Sure.
Can't make for a great work environment.
No, too tense.
And now the producer behind The Simple Life, who had nothing to do with the Fox network, wants to try to shop it to other networks. I don't see it necessarily on NBC.
PAX.
Yeah, PAX.
Maybe PAX.
UPN.
Maybe UPN will take it. But they're not going to a better network, if you consider NBC and CBS and ABC better networks than Fox. It wouldn't go there. If anything, it would go to, like, maybe the Food Channel, something like that.
HGTV.
Right. But it was interesting to hear that Fox said, we want nothing to do with you guys anymore.
Right. I thought that they had changed it around, too, that knowing that those two hated each other as much as they do, that they didn't necessarily have to spend a lot of time together because they had kind of finagled it or moved it around to the premise of it.
This...
But I guess
tape
not.
them separately and just put them together
no, they
in special editing, like they're holding hands.
I had
Like
heard,
Freaky Friday.
Yes.
I had heard
Like they
that
had to
they
do
were
with Katie and Lacey.
that they were going to be in like two different homes at the same time and
Very interesting, yes.
not together all.
Not as interesting as finding out that the stripper outside, Terry, ready to come in and apply for Strip Apprentice, Terry, is married with 3 kids. That, to me, is even more interesting.
Really?
I didn't think the first applicant through the door would set the standard as being a married woman with 3 kids, heavily engulfed in the stripper world and putting on this piece of paper, according to what Pacey Dave wrote down about her life and times, that she's hoping to get this Saturday evening late night Cube 93 radio show in an effort to try to get herself out of the dancing business, Terry.
Wow.
But that's, yes, the tone that's being set by our first candidate outside. Well, married with 3 kids.
Married?
What are we doing here, Pacey? I said the door was open to anyone, Terry.
You did.
And it's not like I meant it, but apparently Pasty felt like I did, Terry.
Wow.
How do you feel about the dancer married with 3 kids? You as interested in meeting her as you are anyone else?
Well, sure.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, she qualifies, does she not? Is she straight?
Well, technically, I guess.
We never said that she didn't have to, that she had to be single, stripper.
Got read between the lines, Pasty.
No kids, all
I
that
have my glass
stuff.
on. I couldn't read it.
No, I mean, she qualifies.
She's been dancing on and off for 6 years. She's only in her mid-20s, Terry.
Oh, wow.
She's already married with 3 kids.
Really?
She flies down to Vegas to dance on many an occasion.
Hey.
And she's also, her other main hobby in life is barrel racing.
Really? She's a little cowgirl.
You're familiar with barrel?
Oh,
I thought I completely confused you on barrel racing, but I forgot you're all Eastern Washington all the time.
I am all the time.
If you would have told me I had to ask Pasty what barrel racing was.
Rodeo, man.
I didn't know. He told me during the break what barrel racing was. It's on a horse.
It is.
Did you know that, Steven?
I didn't know it was on a horse, no.
Mm-hmm. And recently, she's been thrown from the horse, so her ability to participate in barrel racing, those days are pretty much over for at least now.
Wow.
So she's like a handicapped stripper?
She's like
limping around?
Well, she has no visible limp or any repercussions due to the being thrown from the horse dilly that I heard about, right? Did you notice anything, Pooh?
So just scared then to get back on.
I don't know.
I might have to ask her
Maybe
about
she has some internal injuries.
Ooh.
Maybe her VJ got all messed up. I don't know. Wow. But she got a barrel racing injury. We'll find this out when she comes in here, but I'm not ready to bring her in just yet.
Really?
Terry, this is not the beginning of Strip Apprentice, as I've made clear now a number of times. I want to make sure it's very clear.
Yes.
This is just a little how'd you do moment.
Right, a little prelim, right?
Yes.
It's like stores that have been open for a while have the grand opening like a month later.
It's like an orientation at college.
Sure.
College doesn't begin on orientation day. You can go to orientation if you want a couple of months before school starts, right? Isn't that how you did it out here? You had an orientation before school actually began.
It's like a few weeks.
That's what this is. This is orientation day for a couple of strippers to come down here so we can get an idea of what's going on.
Gotcha.
And I don't like the idea of what's going on so far, Terry.
Well, but you didn't.
Married to 3 kids.
You didn't put any other restrictions on except for that they had to actually be,
but it's implied, right?
Yeah, because I want to make myself seem like an equal opportunity employer, Terry, but that's not the case. Goodness gracious.
Equal opportunity. Right.
And on top of that, this particular stripper doesn't even work at one of the Seattle clubs that's in jeopardy, Terry. She works a nice distance away, and the also little nugget regarding that factor is that her boss, because she's not in one of those clubs that's in any jeopardy, tried to talk her out of coming down here this morning.
What?
He's got nothing to worry about. But she didn't listen. You kind of like that in a stripper, Terry.
Yeah, she's still aggressive enough to say, I'm going, boss man.
Spitting his club on her face.
Yeah.
And she's waiting outside, hoping that she'll be the one selected when this is all said and done.
Wow.
When Strip Apprentice has run its course, she'll be the one with her own show on Saturday nights, leading into Hot Mix, Terry.
Very good.
That's what Theresa hopes. So her kids can pile around the radio on Saturday nights and listen to Mommy.
Oh.
That's not what I saw.
As her husband still sits on the couch where he's been all day?
I don't know. Hey, Terry, you can ask her if that's a question you feel like you have the guts to ask when you're staring her in the face.
Just waiting for his couch dance.
Can't blame the guy, can you?
I'd stay there too.
And yet she makes him pay top dollar. Anyhow.
How about now? No? Okay. I'll still be here.
Is that what you expected there, Vinny the Pooh, to have the first candidate be a mid-20s, mother of 3, married, all that good stuff? Okay. Got the wrong mic on anyway.
No.
I put on Paisley's mic.
No, not at all.
Not that it really matters.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the right one.
Well, at least she doesn't look like she has however many kids that she has. 3.
What she does, that's the bottom line.
Yeah,
here.
no, totally.
So it just gives you an idea that the stripper dancing for you...
Does that mean she's going to have her kids in the studio with her?
Oh, it is.
Oh, wow.
Drilling on all the microphones?
What, you're not going to have as easy a time sabotaging a girl's show?
Oh,
She has
that would
kids
help.
surrounding her?
No, that would actually help.
Yeah, bring your kids. No problem.
That's a good question, Terry. We'll have to ask her that if she wins the Strip Apprentice on Saturday nights before Hot Mix when she's doing her own show and she's going to have the kids in the studio. Mommy, what does this button do?
I know.
Oh, don't push that one.
Well, we can just use Vinny as the babysitter. Oh, that'll be nice.
Married with 3 kids, I mean, that kind of legitimizes her, makes her a real person.
Oh, jeez.
Is that really what we're looking for?
Is that how you feel now that you're having a child, Stephen? It's legitimized you? You're a real person now?
Well, no, I just meant they're not, our fantasies as the strippers.
How is the pregnancy coming along? How is Amy?
And little Benjamin.
Yeah, no, it's going great.
Mm-hmm. You're only a few months away now, aren't you?
Yeah.
We're counting it down, aren't we?
Flying by.
The hits get larger, the numbers get smaller, don't
Yeah,
they?
keep flying by.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez.
How far away are we now? About 2-3 months?
Yeah, January 13th.
January 13th.
Wow.
January 13th, 2006.
That's right.
It's the target day.
That's the target day.
We have a calendar right here. That's a Friday the 13th, don't you know?
It
Terry?
is a Friday the 13th.
Really? Isn't that a little too fitting?
I hope my kid's born on Friday the 13th.
Cool. Huh?
Be rad.
He'll name it Devil.
Name him Jason.
Right.
You excited about this, Stephen?
I'm very excited.
It's good to know.
Yeah.
Are the kids kicking away at this point, or what?
Yes, quite a bit.
Yes.
Arms and legs are moving.
Right at night as we're trying to go to bed. There it's going, kicking away.
And the kid's already got shin splints, though, from moving so much. It's not a good sign. Runs in the family.
Taking after his daddy.
Yeah.
He's yelling out, I need my thyroid medication.
Oh, jeez.
Nice.
He might be. You got to listen to those screams, be able to interpret them. Okay, there it is. Stephen Kilbreth, a couple months away from having a child, Terry.
Wow.
Craziness.
Yeah, it is.
Almost as crazy as a stripper outside one on her own show with 3 kids and a husband. Anyhow, Terry, what else is going on in the world, please?
Just some really quick stuff. Jude Law and Sienna Miller, although they are supposedly
Go
over.
outside, man. Tell her she better be divorced by the time she comes in the studio in 10 minutes. What's that?
Jude Law and Sienna Miller, although they are supposedly over, they were allegedly seen together, according to People magazine.
Kidding, yeah, he was walking towards the door. Terry. What's it now?
They were seen together in Paris last week.
Who was?
Jude Law and Sienna Miller.
Oh, you know what? I'm tired of the Jude Law stories,
Are you?
Terry. I don't know why you're
Okay.
obsessed with Jude Law.
All right, well.
He had sex with the nanny. His engagement is off. End of story.
Okay.
Your story this morning is that he's still having sex with the fiance even though the marriage is off?
Well,
That's typical call off the marriage stuff, whether you're a Hollywood star or you're some low-rent schlub from Fife.
whoa, okay. All right.
Not all my people in Fife are low-rent schlubs, but you know who you are. Anyhow.
Especially the ones that work at the Poodle Dog.
Mm.
I don't even know if that's what it's called. Is that what
The Poodle Dog, yeah.
Oh, okay.
What's the Poodle Dog?
Some
a
restaurant.
restaurant.
Some fakakta restaurant there on the corner.
You name
It's
your
not
restaurant the
fakakta.
Poodle Dog?
It's good,
You
isn't
do.
it?
Yeah, it's real
You got to
good.
know you have good food if you're naming your restaurant the Poodle Dog.
No, I bet it is.
Okay. They must be pretty satisfied with the way their chefs are making it happen there.
Yeah.
The Poodle casserole's awesome. I don't know if that's true.
All right. I'll count me in. Terry, what are you saying now? So he's going back for some free spins.
Sure, both of them are. Not just him. Both
Well,
of them
I don't
are,
believe that's the
because
case, Terry, because Sienna Miller was she's the one who...
Was cheated on.
Yeah,
yes.
she was cheated on. She was so outraged by the fact that Jude Law cheated on her with the nanny that I don't even think she could muster up the pathetic nature that would allow her to go over to the guy that destroyed what her future was supposed to be and have sex with him, Terry. Are women that weak? Are women that pathetic? Tell me, Terry. You're closer to a woman than anyone in the studio, I guess.
Really? Oh, I didn't know
If
that.
someone took Terry to Paris, she'd do it.
Even though you got the deepest... he took her to Paris?
Isn't that what-
They were in Paris, yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
They had a little
It's romantic.
rendezvous there. Well, no, yeah.
I don't know.
I can't keep up La Resistance anymore.
Wait. Who's reporting that story this morning, Terry?
People magazine.
People magazine. Not exactly the National Enquirer or worse. Pretty reputable source. And they're saying Sienna Miller's allowing Jude Law to still have sex with her.
Wow.
Sounds like a perfect situation for me, Terry. Man, a lot of guys out there would love to call off the wedding if they thought they could still have sex with the woman.
And other women, too.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
Are you kidding me?
And not get married? Wow.
Yeah. You know, the only reason I asked her to marry me is because I wanted to make sure I still have access to the VJ. And she gets just humiliated like that and then still has sex with him. This speaks well for the future of man.
It's great.
That women are that pathetic, Terry. Pathetic! How else do you slice it? Is that pathetic or not?
Why is it? Why, that's what I don't understand.
Mm-hmm.
Just because she may be cashing in on
haven't said
a
anything
free
yet,
spin card, why does that make her pathetic? Wouldn't that make him pathetic as well? No, it
No.
makes him manly and really cool.
Oh,
but
jeez.
she's all pathetic because she's doing the same.
Well, he cheated on
Both
her, Terry.
people
He
have
cheated on her.
needs.
No.
Yes, but then she got back at him, supposedly by
Whatever.
cheating, whatever.
He cheated on her, so now that he's still screwing her and she can't say no, it's like he owns her, Terry.
Well...
Okay? Should any woman be owned by a man, yes or no?
No, but,
okay.
but you know what?
Do you agree with me that he owns
no,
her?
I don't agree with you.
Well, you got to
Not
agree
at
with
all.
me.
I don't.
You got it.
I don't have to, and I don't.
Well, let me just tell you how you have to agree with me, Terry.
I'm not gonna.
well, you got to listen first. Then decide if you want to.
But I already know.
He humiliates her publicly.
Sure, right.
Worldwide humiliation. She's embarrassed. She's photographed. The front page of every national cheese ball magazine there is. And after that, now it's written up that she's having sex with him, Terry. That means he owns her.
Oh, yeah,
yes or no? Does he own her, Terry? Is there any two ways about it?
No.
Oh, come on. You're just now trying to...
No, he doesn't.
Fight your side, even though there's nothing left to fight.
I'm just saying that,
I heard what you're saying.
Both genders have needs, period.
Okay,
regardless.
If she had cheated on him and humiliated him in that way, if she was sleeping with the...
He kind of humiliated himself, too, looking like an idiot. I slept with a nanny who...
If she was sleeping with her dance coach, Terry, I bring that up because my wife takes dancing lessons. If she was...
Are we throwing an accusation out here?
If she was sleeping with her dance coach... No, I mean, well, if it turned out that my wife was sleeping with her dance coach, Terry, I would be humiliated. Then if I went back for more, I would be owned by her.
Today we're doing the horizontal limbo.
It's
my favorite dance.
She was showing me a couple of weird steps the other day. Anyhow, yeah, she expects me when she comes home to be her dance partner in the living room, Terry.
Well, then he told me that I have to bend over
slow.
like this.
Quick. I don't know.
Quick, fast.
I don't know.
Two.
I don't listen to these steps, but I just have to do them, I guess, at times to...
So it's like ballroom dancing?
Yeah, I don't know. She's doing the rumbo. She's doing the cha-cha.
She's ballroom dancing, all right.
You should be doing it with her. That's nice. That's cute.
What?
You should be doing it with her.
Is that right?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Come on. Why not?
You've got the time.
It's fun.
Here's the check. Go have fun. I don't want to... It's not an interest of mine.
But it's an interest of hers.
And when she comes home, if she wants to practice, I'm there for about... You got 3 minutes to work on it with me. Come on, let's go.
How is she supposed to get better?
She has a coach for that, Terry.
I know, but the coach expects you to go home and practice.
If I really, truly don't have a genuine interest in any kind of dancing like that, all right, the rumba, the cha-cha, ballroom dancing, why should I go? She doesn't force me to go. She doesn't say, please go. She doesn't even, ask me. She knows that I don't have an interest, and she appreciates that.
She may ask. You just don't hear it.
Yeah, she's going, hello.
She's crying out.
Are you there?
What?
Right.
What are you wearing?
Man, why do you make trouble when there's no trouble? She's having a great time going.
Well,
as long as she's not doing the horizontal limbo, everything should be fine. And that's that.
Nobody puts Angela in a corner. You lift her up above your head.
She has her hobbies. I don't make her go with me when I go play poker and stuff.
But she does
do
get
the horizontal
excited
poker.
for you, you know.
She gets excited. I get excited for her, Terry. She comes back all excited about what she learned.
And you go, oh, that's nice, honey. I gotta go sit in front of the
Says who? I just told you.
You said you give her 3 minutes.
I bet you
sit there a lot longer talking about your poker.
No, not true. She has no interest in hearing about my poker, Terry, my poker escapades, and I have limited interest in hearing about her dancing. But we both listen. Why are you making trouble? Everything's fine.
Huh?
Man, now how do we get out of this subject?
Talking about Jude Law owning Sienna Miller and the whole cheating and stuff, and you brought up the whole
and I'm telling you why he owns her, Terry. It's not necessarily about gender. If it was the opposite situation, she would own him, I guess. If she embarrassed him like that, and then he couldn't help but have sex with someone who humiliated him publicly, I would say that's like ownership. Man, I feel so... I don't know if there's a woman out there I feel more sorry for than her. How much more pathetic can you get?
Giving it up and still not getting married.
How much more pathetic can you get, Terry?
I don't think it's pathetic. I don't look at it as, as the owner thing. I think that, they
explains a lot about your past.
Well, sure, whatever.
Oh, jeez! That look you just gave me.
I saw.
That's the dirtiest look you could ever see on radio, ladies and gentlemen, if you were out there feeling that.
It's a tad awkward in here right now.
It's radio, and yet I guess that you must have felt the look that Terry just gave me when I said that.
She's like Medusa. I'm going to turn to stone if I look at her.
Hey, looks could kill. I've been married twice. Quick, slow. Quick. I don't know what you said. Something like that.
Man.
So you are learning.
Huh?
Oh, in your own little way. She's doing it.
You have special dance shoes that you wear? You put on your unitard.
Let me tell you, they are sparkly.
I bet.
The T-Man.
What time?
Well, Seattle voters may have the final say on strip clubs.
Oh, geez.
Strip club owners have formed a coalition against censorship. They plan to launch a referendum campaign to overturn the 4-foot rule that bans lap dances, which could put stripper restrictions in the lap of voters. If the club owners get the 14,000 signatures needed to put the issue on the ballot next year.
How many signatures? What do they need? 14,000?
14,000. Wow.
14,000 is what he said? Is that the deal with, like, just anything you want to have voted on by the public? All you need is 14,000 signatures? Like, I can have people sign whether your situation down there should really be renamed the Wizard Slave Terry, and if 14,000 people voted on it, it goes to the polls, or what?
I guess so.
Depends on where you're voting on it.
I went to the polls years ago.
If the club owners get the 14,000 signatures needed to put the issue on the ballot next year.
You see that? That's major progress, Terry. That's major progress, and even though major progress has begun as far as this 4-foot unconstitutional rule, Terry, that's going to throw the strip clubs out of Seattle, I still will continue my efforts to take a stripper, Terry, out there and turn her life around, offer her the new path, give her this newly vacated time slot on Cube 93, Terry.
Nice.
The show leading into Hot Mix. That's what Strip Apprentice is all about, Terry. Next week, we begin Strip Apprentice, even though we're going to meet a couple candidates this morning. That's just an orientation moment.
Right.
Next week, we really, truly begin Strip Apprentice.
In full force.
Oh, geez. And by the end of next week,
yes,
we're going to have a new show, Terry. That's how quick it happens.
Wow,
That's
amazing.
how quick it happens.
Snap, it's done.
It's one of those bing, bang, booms, baby.
Oh, bing, bang, and boom.
Don't forget the bang, yes.
For your butt.
The boom and the bing is all a part of next week.
Good deal.
Now, Theresa's been waiting outside. She's the first person who's going to come in here and just set the tone. Married with 3 kids. Set the tone for who has been applying for Strip Apprentice, Terry. Who out there is desiring the position of leading into Hot Mix with their own radio show, Terrence.
All right.
Tell her she's going to be in here in a couple of seconds. I have haunted house tickets to give away, Terry, and I want one quick story out of you before I do that. What do you have there? Give me one little ditty. What do you have?
Something kind of interesting. One of the top 10 new health and beauty products for 2005 at Walmart is...
At Walmart?
At Walmart.
Walmart has health and beauty products?
I guess they do.
They better expand that line if you've seen some of their clientele, Terry.
Well,
they better expand that section in Walmart for the health and beauty aid situations.
Yeah, well, it's Johnson & Johnson's KY Touch Massage Oil. Yeah. Jeez.
Well,
would have thought.
Is that your typical KY deal, or is KY...
No, KY's coming out with a whole line of stuff. They have
that's a good idea. KY is such a well-known name brand that why not capitalize on the great public relations that everyone knows you for and just venture into the beauty product line.
Right.
Can't wait to rub it on my face.
Walmart, too, of all places.
Me too.
Take a pass, God.
What's the name of this product, Terry? It's a top 10. Do you say it's a top 10 seller?
Top 10, yes. New health and beauty product at Walmart for 2005.
And it's what? It's the KY hairstyling spackle?
No.
What is it?
KY Touch Massage Oil.
KY Touch Massage Oil.
Yes, it's not the one. It's not the
one you put on your cranker. It's you put it all over your body and you massage your partner.
I guess so. And they even have I know that I've seen commercials for the KY heat oil or whatever, where it heats up when you put it on.
I don't doubt it, Terry. I don't doubt that it heats up when you put it on.
Apparently, they're coming out with a whole new line of massage oils.
You mix it in with a little Viagra and it heats up, baby. It's very exciting.
Yeah.
KY's expanded their line, Stephen.
Yeah.
They're now a reputable health and beauty aid product, people.
Not just in the lubrication business anymore.
No, they're not.
That's terrific.
We're moving on.
You ready to put on the KY eyeliner, Terry?
Right.
Can't wait.
Yes.
KY toothpaste. That sounds good, huh? Slips right off your teeth. Yeah, it's called
tartar control.
It's called crust.
Oh!
Yuck.
Are you ready for that, Terry? Is that what we need? Is that what we want?
Flying off the shelves in Walmart.
I don't remember demanding that out of the KY people that they expand their line, Terry.
I know that.
As a matter of fact, if I were talking to them right now, I'd say, stick with what you know.
Yeah.
But if they want to, that's the American way.
Yeah, that's true.
They can expand their product line. Lord.
Sounds like it's doing well.
It is.
I hear Vivid Videos is going into mainstream filmmaking.
Kids movies.
Yeah, children's movies.
Right.
They're going to redo Bambi.
I bet they are.
In a different way they redid her before, Terry.
Yeah, Jill Kelly's the voice of Cinderella.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it's not ridiculous. You're laughing at that. KY expanding their product line is about as ridiculous as that, Terry.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, KY's used for one thing, right? It's
KY
not like
is known
Vaseline.
for one thing. One thing. Lubrication for sex. End of story. We all need it.
Some more than others.
Not doubting they're good at what they do. They provided quite a needed service out there.
Sure.
But you are what you are, and don't try to all of a sudden change your whatever they want to do.
You gotta try things. Yeah.
Well,
It's like
you have
the
to
Trojan
reinvent
athletic
yourself.
There you go.
The Trojan athletic.
Yeah, the big balloons for kids' parties now.
Whatever.
You got to try and reinvent yourself.
The
a little
Walmart clients will be tricked into anything. It'll work. Right. Already has.
bit. Yes.
All right, haunted house tickets. Away we go. You're on the air. Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
I'm calling about the haunted house ticket.
Yes, I am familiar with the haunted house. And you are who?
I am Doris.
You're Doris?
Yes, I am.
You're hard-pressed to find a good Doris these days, Terry.
Yeah.
Guess so.
I don't remember. There's been a long amount of years in between my last meeting a Doris, Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Tell your friend Ruth hello.
How are you, Doris?
I'm fine, T-Man.
How old are you, Doris? Don't say a day under 40, please.
I am exactly.
You're 40?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Because there's no one since, like 1972 that's named their kid Doris, right, Terry? You don't name your girl Doris.
No,
okay.
Doris.
Doris, you're 40 and you're looking to go to the haunted house with who?
My kids.
Your kids. How many kids do you have there, Doris?
I have 3.
3 children
Yes.
makes for a perfect foursome, Terry, and that's what this haunted house giveaway is all about. Giving away 4 haunted house tickets. It works in perfectly with Doris's situation, Terry.
True.
She has 3 kids plus her, screaming their heads off in the haunted house. Of course, that means hubby is out, Terry, and he didn't want to go to begin with, and maybe he long since left. I don't know. Let me ask you, Doris.
Yes.
This man that you fathered children with, is it just one or multiple, or what's the situation there?
It's one.
It's one guy.
Yes.
Is he anywhere to be found these days, or is he long since left the radar screen?
Well, he's long since left.
Terry, does that make you... that was an extended... Does that make you that much more interested in giving Doris this 4-pack, Terry?
Sure.
So how do you get fooled by the same trick again?
Oh, jeez. Well, maybe they were in love throughout the bearing of the 3 children, then somewhere after that, they lost that love and feeling. She's 40. She had the time to do that.
Or maybe he died.
Oh.
That's what happened.
He died?
No.
Oh.
Lost that loving feeling.
Oh, Stephen said maybe he died, and you said, yes, that's what happened. Maybe you didn't hear Stephen say that. Okay, now I understand. All right, they lost that love and feeling. Up to the 3rd child, you were in love with him or no?
I was hanging in there.
You were hanging in there, and no better way to hang in there than pump another one out, right, baby?
Oh, yeah.
Doris, and how have you been doing since the split from your man?
Since the split, I've been going back to school and working.
Going back to school, working, and being a mom. Wow.
Yeah.
So tough to put 3 hats on your head like that, right, Doris?
It is.
So it's been a little bit of a struggle, but you are making it happen because you have no other choice, pretty much. Isn't that the deal?
That's true.
Terrace. Can I call you Terrace?
Sure.
What a great view from the terrace. Do you want to just throw your arms around Doris and give her a hug?
Yes,
Oh, come on.
I do.
Okay.
Thank you.
Doris,
Yes.
with the going to school, with the working, with the being the mom, do you have any time for the prospect of any new man to walk into your life, or no?
No.
No. It's been some time since you've actually been on an official date, or what?
I've been on a blind date.
Oh, wow. How'd that go?
It didn't work out too well.
When was that, Doris?
That's been a year ago.
A year ago.
Wow. So
Are you excited about your blind date with Doris?
No.
Who set up the blind date? A friend of yours or the ex-husband?
Sorry, just the name.
Co-worker.
Just the name Doris, Terry. I don't know if you get really worked up to...
Got a great girl for you, and her name is Doris.
It's a southern name. I got
It's
it
a
from
southern name. I've heard the name Doris before, but you're like the youngest Doris left.
Yeah, Doris Roberts.
Oh.
That's it.
Doris Day?
Doris Day.
Oh, but okay. You went on a blind date a year ago. It didn't work out, and you've been just pretty much hanging since then. Right, Doris?
Yes.
Gotta like Doris, Terry.
I like Doris.
All right, Doris has already won her 4-pack, Terry. She's already going to the haunted house with her kids.
All right.
Now, Doris, do you go to the haunted house tonight, this weekend, or are you going to hold off until closer to Halloween?
Oh, I could go whenever my kids want to go.
They don't know, obviously, about your winning, so you're going to ask them when you get them all together about when they want to go?
Right.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Now, you're in school. What are you studying to do there, Doris?
Medical assistant.
Medical assistant.
Yes.
She wants to assist in the medical field, Terry.
Yes, she does.
She's put on a lot of Band-Aids in her life. She's got enough training already.
Yeah. Do you scrub in?
Mm-hmm. No,
Well, I'm about to graduate.
no father around to put the Bactine on the knee, Terry.
Right.
She's already off to a flying start.
Right.
And you know, Doris is still putting Bactine on knees, Terry.
Oh, absolutely
Yes.
she is.
Oh, yeah. She'd never heard of Neosporin. Anyhow, Doris,
Yes.
congratulations.
Thank you.
You're going to the haunted house. And if
I really appreciate it.
there's any righteousness left in this world, you'll be winning the grand prize of a trip to L.A. with your kids to go to the most scary haunted houses the world has.
That would be great.
Would you really even have the time to do that?
Yes.
I hope so.
When will it be?
Well, you haven't won it yet, Doris. so-
Right. You're just eligible
I wouldn't
to
tack.
win.
Yeah. Next Wednesday.
Okay.
Who would you take to L.A.? Would you take the kids?
Yes, I would.
Mm-hmm. Wow. Doris, when's your next date scheduled for?
I don't have one.
When is Haley's Comet coming around again? Oh! Right around there.
Wow. Is the likelihood of you going on another date as rare as the chances of seeing Haley's Comet again, Doris? Is that a fair analogy or what? No, more like a solar eclipse.
It is rare.
Huh? It's pretty.
I'll say it's rare.
It's a long shot. So no one in your office has set you up in the past year?
No.
And is it just because you don't desire to date, or is it just...
She didn't have the time. Either she did desire, Terry. She's working, she's going to school, and she's got to be a mom to 3 kids.
That's true.
Yes, I do have the desire, but...
And this bastard who knocked you up 3 times that you used to love, is he a bastard or no?
No.
Okay, that's nice.
That's good.
Do you have
Thank
contact
goodness.
with him? Is he doing some things for you or no?
I have contact with him, but he's not doing anything for me.
Is he in the state or no?
No, not in
Ah. Long since fled, Terry.
Yeah.
Oh, there's 3 now. I'm out of here.
Mm-hmm. Doris,
Yes.
giving you haunted house tickets is the least we can do.
Maybe she'll meet and fall in love with the chainsaw guy.
Oh, jeez. Stranger things have happened, Doris.
Where'd you
No,
two
actually,
meet?
no, this would be the strangest. But anyhow, it could happen, Doris.
That's great.
Now you already warned her that there's a chainsaw guy in the haunted house, Stephen. Nicely done. You're ruining the haunted house.
Well, we've already talked about that on the air,
Well, I don't remember that.
Because Vinny said the gas smells when they're running
Stephen's
them.
wrong. There's no chainsaw. Doris,
Yes.
something tells me a 40-year-old Doris is going to get a little bit of a jolt when the chainsaw starts firing off, Terry. But you hang on. You enjoy that haunted house, all right, Doris? I'm glad you're out there. There she is.
All
There
right,
she
Doris.
is. Pasty will pick you up in a second. Somebody's got
Doris, how are you doing?
Oh, that's just new.
All right, now that would be the strangest thing.
But it's nice.
We got Levert coming up next.
Oh, good.
Yes.
Awesome.
I'll be sure.
I'll be sure, yes, too, as well. You don't hear those kind of tunes, Terry, anymore these days. The 20-year-olds, the 19-year-olds, the 18-year-olds are really, if it doesn't have humps somewhere in there, aren't appreciating it, Terry. It's amazing there's that flicker of the mid-90s left in our musical rotation. 112, trying to bring it back. It's not going to work. It's not going to work. I almost felt like Fat Joe was going to break out in a rap at the end of that song. Wow. Okay.
I like it.
I knew you would like it, Stephen. Stephen wants to hold on to the day. Mm-hmm. But hey.
Any day.
112 is trying to make that song a hit.
That'd be nice.
Where's 112 been? Terry, I'll tell you one thing that is very prominent right now that you don't have to look deep unraveling the layers to find. He said trying to make an interesting segue. Yeah, not working. It's the Strip Apprentice, Terry.
Oh, interesting.
It's Strip Apprentice, We're saving lives, one stripper at a time. When T-Man gets behind a cause, he really gets behind a cause. And at the end of all this mindless blather, one of these strippers gets their own radio show.
Okay, I want a concerted effort to come out of a record that isn't a f***ing up-tempo record every time I do a gift dedication.
It's the standard way to break into the industry.
Oh, yeah.
And now,
please don't twist my testicles.
Here's T-Man.
Okay, I won't.
Golly, Miss Molly.
As I've made clear this morning, Terry, the Strip-Prentice activities, the true functions of the Strip-Prentice, Terry, don't begin today. That begins next week.
Right.
Today is just a day to get an idea of who out there has been applying for the Strip-Prentice out there, Terry. Who out there is trying to make it known that they very much want to be in line for the time slot that has been vacated for a stripper, Terry. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Cube 93, led by the T-Man, don't you know, is going to give an unknown their own radio show. We're going to give somebody that's been stepped on, kicked around, Terry, bullied a little too much for my liking, their own radio show. Are you ready for this, Terry?
So ready.
The emails have rolled in the hundreds, a lot of them bogus, but last we checked, about 87 legitimate ladies and a smattering of gentlemen, Terry, have made it clear that they very much want to have this brand new radio show on Cube 93 that they can call their own. They will get a 3-month contract immediately to sign if they win the Strip-Prentice, Terry. They will get a $1,000 signing bonus immediately put into their hands.
Whoa!
And they will have their own radio show to show their talents. Basically telling the world, let's see if you can kick me off the air after 3 months. Will I be too good? Will I be too damn good to have this show preempted? That'll be what will be very interesting once the Strip-Prentice has run its course. And the course is not a long one, Terry.
Right.
The course is just 1 week, and then I have other things to move on to, Terry. I have a major T-Man announcement coming up.
I know.
Of grand proportions that don't limit itself to just the stripper world. It opens it wide to just about every listener out there.
Real wide?
Oh, when I go wide, Terry. It's not as wide as the Wizard's Slave, but it's pretty wide.
Wow.
So you like our open? You like our theme song there, Terry? You've had a couple of days now to chew on it?
I do.
Oh, jeez.
Like it a lot.
It was either that or this was our only other alternative.
Oh, jeez.
It's the Strip-Prentice Lure. Starring the Strip-Prentice Lure.
Sorry, we're not doing that anymore. Not this year.
Shut the hell up and go play with yourself.
Oh, yes!
Leave me alone. Get out of my studio.
Okay, that was the other option.
Yeah, I like the
Surly
first.
these days.
You like the first one?
The first one is
the
better.
The announcers around here get a little fed up with our requests.
Right.
On the one day they work, they get mad at us?
Ow!
From our home.
I know.
Outside. I said, Pasty, just call up 2 ladies. Have 2 random ladies that have applied for the Strip-Prentice, Terry, to come down this morning. It's a Fractious Friday. The Strip-Prentice begins in earnest next week. I just got to see 2 ladies at random, so I got an idea of how the tone's being set for ladies that, or gentlemen that may be applying for the Strip-Prentice and will ultimately go on to get their own show.
Right.
Well, random is it's funny how it's such a random thing, Terry. The first lady to come down that's been waiting outside since 6:30, as eager as a beaver can get, Terry. She is a mid-20s lady who has 3 kids and a husband.
Yeah.
She's been waiting long enough, I think, outside, so if Pasty would be so kind as to corral her from the green room and bring her in, we could have a little bit of a tete-a-tete here, Terry, and just talk to her and find out what's in her head.
Sure.
If anything. We soon shall see. 24, married, 3 kids. Has been dancing off and on for a number of years. She flies to Vegas to dance down there to supplement her dancing income statement. I know you do the same.
That's where the money is.
Her other hobby that she takes a serious interest in is barrel racing. I know you're a very accomplished barrel racer yourself there, Stephen.
Yeah, I try.
With that barrel chest of yours. Oh, she's tall. She's a tall one, isn't she, Terry? She towers over the image I just saw pass by in the other direction. That would be you, right? How tall are you there, my stripper friend?
I'm 5'9". 5'9.5".
You're 5'9.5", and you're gonna have to take that 5'9.5" neck that you have attached to your body and lean in towards the microphone there,
sorry.
so we can actually hear you. That's step number 1 in your radio show class.
I handed her headphones, and she couldn't look more perplexed.
You got to look and talk into the microphone. Hi, nice to meet you.
At the microphone and talking to the microphone.
Wow. Your name is Theresa?
Yes.
You don't exactly fill the spirit of Stripprentice as far as how I saw it when I first initiated it, and that was to help a stripper that would be going out of business, if you will, because of the new laws. I'm sure you've gotten wind of the unfortunate situation that unconstitutionally has transpired in this fine city of ours, right?
Yes, wonderful state of Washington. Isn't it great?
Oh, geez. Well, how is... You work at a different location. You don't work as a Seattle dancer, so this doesn't really affect you. How are people... What is the buzz, around the dressing room?
I don't know. Everyone's talking about
coke and heroin. Oh, sorry.
Wow. Apparently, Hot Test went back there.
not really at work.
Well, dispel that myth right there. Is there a lot of coke and heroin going on in the dressing rooms of the dancers, or no? If it's
not generally.
Well,
Not generally.
I mean,
it's not
Every now and again.
You being a mother of 3, is it around your little cubicle or what?
I don't do that kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But you've seen it.
It's not really what we asked.
Yeah. The only person that works Saturday night shift around here without a coke and heroin little spot of their cubicle. Okay. So that is not in your world.
Let me clarify. I've never done any type of drugs, so.
Not at all.
Never.
You've never touched a joint in your life?
Never.
Unbelievable.
Wow.
Here
and
she
I'm quite
is.
proud of that.
That's the best you're going to feel all day. That sucks.
Here she is, a dancer with all the stigmas attached to being a stripper, Terry, and she has not touched a joint in her life.
I figure if I can't do it without drugs, then I shouldn't be doing it.
Oh, she's even got a little PSA attached to her. A public service announcement she's making, and her show hasn't even begun yet.
Man.
I think it's just been canceled before it even started.
Thanks.
Do you think that you're the kind of personality type, and you're the kind of woman with the background you have, being the mom of 3, mid-20s, who's never done any drugs, that would have a show that would be listenable to on a Saturday night, if you follow my question?
I think I can do anything as long as I put my mind to it.
Wow!
Really?
Well, but I got a couple of suggestions for you. Anyhow, you're tall, you're rather lean, I would say. You have some big-ass boobies there, right?
That I do.
Mm-hmm. Those look pretty natural to me. I don't think you had them done, did you?
I actually did have them done.
Because I couldn't see over the computer.
Right.
The computer screen was blocked.
I know.
But they do look natural. So.
All right, easy now. Let me be the judge of that. Stand up for a second if you don't mind, just so I can get a little look.
Oh, wow.
Okay, yes, it does look like... Okay, now, I got it. Anyhow, 5'9.5". You had your breasts done how long ago?
About 4 years ago.
4 years ago. Happy, satisfied with the job? Looks like a good job.
Oh, I was completely satisfied.
Has it taken your dabbling in the dance world and brought it to another level as far as increasing your income?
I don't think it really did, honestly.
Mm-hmm. You were making pretty much the same back then pre-operation.
Actually, business has kind of gone down, like in I'd say the last 3 years, and so I remember leaving at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
It's about the time I got married.
I remember leaving at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and having plenty of money, and now I still have to leave at.
So overall, you're a little disappointed with how the clients have come to the stage, if you will.
Well, she's on she's the lunch crew, though, right?
Yeah, you do daytime. Why do you do daytime? Because at nighttime you have other responsibilities? Is that the deal or what?
I have 3 kids.
Well, what about tuck them in, kiss them good night, and go to work?
Yeah, Mommy's going to work now.
Mm-hmm. You name it, here's my beeper.
Ballet, Cub Scouts,
Look at the type to still carry a beeper. Anyhow, and you fly down to Vegas. How often do you fly down to Vegas to do some dancing deals there?
I do that more so in the winter. I think I'm going to go down around the 10th of November and stay.
I detect a little bit of a whiny voice here, Terry. You pick up on a little whiny voice. Is that going to work
I'm
well?
sorry, am I whiny?
Well, no, I don't think you can help it. That's just the way you sound. Now, I'm just wondering if that's going to be strikes against her, if people out there were to have that affect their ability to listen on a Saturday night. I just want to make sure the person we pick has a good shot at getting nice, big-time ratings so that her show will be tough to take off the air.
Yeah.
I completely understand.
And you think you can work through that, even though you have a little bit of a whiny sound?
No, I've kind of been sick too. So.
Oh, you know what? Making excuses already doesn't work.
Wow.
Well, really, I have been sick.
The gum is.
I'm making an excuse.
And Steven's
You got gum?
Steven's bothered by your gum chewing.
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
Gum?
Yeah, she's got gum.
No, not at all.
She's holding it in her left hand right now, which is a
There's
very
a
classy
tissue.
move.
All right,
Yeah.
Put it in here on my tongue. I mean, in the Kleenex. Sorry.
And what's this deal with barrel racing? You want to tell us about that? Is that like a...
I live in a small town, and I've been barrel racing since I was about 10.
That's awesome.
Is that right?
Go ahead on.
Now, has that helped you in the field that you also partake in, being the dancing field, the stripper field, this barrel racing
that just
technique?
makes me a normal person.
Come on now, but the
enjoys
barrel
my
racing,
life.
the barrel racing technique, riding the horse, riding the pony,
right in the saddle.
and getting bucked off. You know, that's always fun.
I'm sure a customer has to deal with the bouncers when they do that. Right?
Love the
I
horse
meant
lawn.
bucked off the horse.
Okay,
Yeah,
yes.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, yes, I'm getting confused.
That's all right. It happens.
Now, you understand, if we pick you as a finalist, there are about 87 last I checked on Friday. There are more women are applying as we speak right now, I'm sure. And actually, we'll give them, we'll look at their applications, even though I mentioned that the applications would stop a couple of days ago. I never will rule anyone out. But my point is, a lot of women have applied. You're one of them. I'm going to take about 10 to 12 women amongst the people that applied, and we're going to do a little dilly here called the Strip Apprentice, and there'll be activities involved in that next week.
Activities sound fun.
Yes. Well, she's very into activities, Terry.
Wow,
She's a big
she likes
fan. She's a big
activities.
fan of activities.
She's used to activities and juggling them, huh?
Terry is already letting her bitterness start to shine through as the first
she's
stripper
not
walks through the
bitter.
door. She is.
Maybe a little, but you know. You get that out in the world. Society's just not comfortable with a
You're
lot
just
of things.
immune to that, or you just don't let it bother you, or both, or what's the deal here?
Kind of both. I
About
just-
people with their stigmas towards what you do. Do you hide what you do on a general basis? You're not very outward with that information, or do you tell people pretty much right after you meet them that you do what you do?
I generally joke around and be like, what do you do? Oh, I'm a sheetrocker, and they actually believe it, so it's kind of funny.
So, but why wouldn't you brag about it? If you're so proud and you're so, hey, I'm okay with who I am and in my own skin, why do you not have a problem with it then?
I'm okay with who I am, but I also have to think that I have 3 children, and I don't want my daughter to know.
Are you a very sexual person?
Because she's too young. At this point, I believe she's too young, and I don't believe that she would even understand.
So your daughter believes you're a sheetrocker. She can understand that a lot better than being a dancer.
Oh, no. I told her I work at a bar, so she's okay with that.
And you're a very sexual person, you said?
Yes.
Do you consider yourself a very sexual person?
I believe you have to be. I believe you have to be a sexual person to
be in the work you do.
To be in the work
yes,
you do.
Because some people, I bet you there'd be a lot of girls that come down
When's
here.
the last time you worked at a strip club?
Well,
Most of them are gay, dancing on men, right?
He's going to be.
That doesn't mean they're sexually attracted to them.
He's saying a lot of strippers are lesbians.
Yeah.
Is that true or not true?
I don't think that's true.
You don't think so? Amongst the women you've met, and you've been in the field about a good 6 years now, on and off.
There is, I believe, bisexual girls. Yeah!
Oh, just.
But most of them prefer
You
men.
realize that there are women in this world that are of all levels of being real sexual. You're at the top of the food chain amongst sexual women, would you say? Like, you're a very sexual person.
I am a very sexual person.
And this husband of yours, you've been married to him for how long?
Just about 3 years.
And how's that working out for you?
My third marriage. Good.
Third marriage!
Oh, stop the presses.
She's 24. She's on a third marriage.
Finally, someone Terry can judge.
I got married when I was 16 the first time, and so it didn't work out really
It was all
well.
that barrel racing, huh?
No, it's just being a stupid teenager.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I don't even know how that applied. Just wanted to throw it in. Anyhow.
You're all obsessed with the barrel racing thing.
Married at 16, divorced at?
18.
Married again at 18 and a half?
19.
Why did you do it again
20,
so
I
soon, then?
believe.
Divorced at?
8 months later.
Married at 21 and still going strong.
Yeah, actually, we do really well. He's older than me, and I think it's...
This time you found a mature guy that understands you, understands your plight, and you're going to live happily ever after with this guy, or at
I
least till
hope
next February.
Divorced.
Did you find him at the club? Was
While
he
you
one
were
of your
sheetrocking?
customers?
Yes.
You found him?
Actually, he wasn't my customer.
Older guy.
Okay, hold on a sec, though.
He was a customer?
He was a customer, but I believe
you're
he
willing
was
to get
friends with some...
emotional.
I believe he was friends with some girls there.
Yeah, whatever.
That
You're
He was a customer, period.
Okay, yeah, he was a customer.
You're willing to get
He was a
emotional with a customer. Was he a regular before you got emotional with him, or was he a guy who just kind of came in one day, gave you his number, and you called him?
He actually came in to see his friends and brought them coffee. And
I try that all the time, too.
You had me a latte.
I kind of tried to avoid him because I thought he was cute. And then finally I went up and talked to him.
And that's what girls do for guys they think are cute. They try to avoid them.
I did because I was married at the time, and so then I cheated.
That's what I tell myself. Well, that's why she stopped talking to me.
So what does he do?
She's too attracted to me.
What does he do?
Actually, we had our own pet store he was in business for, I believe, 15 years. The lease came up and we decided to close because we were...
So he doesn't do anything?
Hey, Terry!
No, he works now. He works at a custom door company.
Oh, I love custom doors. This is what I wanted out of this day, Terry. I wanted a little orientation so I get an idea of who's applying this morning. I wanted to see if I would be somewhat fascinated by them, and already this woman, I can't help.
She is fascinating?
Being somewhat fascinated, yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
She's a barrel racer who's had an interesting life up till age 24, Terry.
Yes, I
and
know.
she's applying for her own radio show on this here station, the Barrel Racing Cube 93.
I figure this just gives me the opportunity to get out of the business.
You want out.
Yeah, definitely.
And I understand, even though we won't disclose where you work, your club owner, who's not in any jeopardy of losing his business because he's not in Seattle, didn't want you to come down here this morning, and you just basically spit in his face and said, screw it, I have an opportunity. I'm going to give myself a chance. I want my own radio show.
Well, they said, do not say where you work, or you're going to be fired.
Oh,
so I can't really afford to be fired, so I'm not saying anything.
Okay. Well, I'll give you that.
Wonder why I would matter
until now.
Girls got to make money.
Well, they're not in any problems. They don't want to draw any attention to themselves right now. The others that aren't pretty much under the microscope want to stay out of the limelight right now. You can understand that.
And don't want to draw attention.
Mm-hmm.
Got to respect that.
Yeah, I respect it, baby. Anyhow, you're pretty good looking. I mean, what do you think you fall in on the T-Man scale? Let me get a self-evaluation from you. Are you familiar with the T-Man scale? Do I need to go over it with you? Let me go from the beginning.
Okay. But, you might want to review.
I don't think there's any debate that you're a broke woman. You're not. Okay. Doable, $50. Daddy done good. Daddy should have his penis bronze.
How about Daddy
Player's
done good?
Choice, Hall of Fame, sperm and egg, or supermodel?
Daddy done good.
You're going to try to be the humble lady here and call yourself a daddy
I just
done
think I'm
good.
an average person. I mean, I don't sit there and go, oh my gosh, look at me, I'm so hot.
Well, I mean, I think you're a good-looking lady, a little down, and you could be even higher. But daddy done good, I think, is shortchanging yourself.
Oh, well, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I was going to say the daddy of the bronzing of the genitalia.
Yeah, the bronzing of the genitalia is where we should be as far as a starting point with you. There's a couple of things we could work on with you, and that'll work. And you'd be launching yourself into Player's Choice. I mean, you're tall, you got a good body, you got big bubbies, and you got a little cutesy personality there, so it all works well.
It's that country girl coming out, you know.
Mm-hmm. That's what you are? You consider yourself a good old-fashioned country girl.
Yeah, I don't live up this way.
Ladies and gentlemen, do you consider her a good old-fashioned country girl looking for a perfect fit of a show on Cube 93?
Hey, y'all.
Or
y'all come back now, you hear?
Thanks for tuning in.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly. Jim Bob.
We have a good old-fashioned country girl named Theresa here who has obviously done more than a little dabbling in the dance world, Terry.
Oh, yeah.
She met her third husband while dancing.
Yes.
I met my second one while dancing, too.
She met her second one while dancing, too.
And the first one got her into the business.
Terry, the majority of her men have been met through dancing.
You can just date them, you know.
Wow.
But they say workplace relationships always work.
Mm-hmm.
It's very healthy to date people you work with.
Ladies and gentlemen, I wonder if you have any questions for the first lady through the door that is just here to give us an idea of who's been applying. 1-866. Get her a pair of headphones.
I gave them to her. She looked at me with a perplexed look, like, I don't know what these are.
She had no idea what to put them on.
Let me just tell you this.
She had to put them on.
If you're going to have your own radio show,
you got to put them on.
You got to master steps 1 and 2, talking to the microphone, and understand how the headphones...
They don't fit on my chest.
Go on a person's head. Yeah, head is where you might want to apply those.
If they fit on mine, they fit on hers.
Stephen, let me ask you, do you have any questions for our friend here, Theresa?
Well, she's definitely has a lot of life experience.
What?
Fascinating. A lot of life experience there.
That's not a question. I'm wondering if you have any questions or comments for her. That's what I'm looking for. I'm going to open the floor now. I'm opening the phone lines for questions. Are you ready? Are you prepared to answer questions and comments?
Absolutely.
If you become one of the finalists, and I already have little allegiance to you because you were the first one called. I don't know if it was accidental by Pasty, just random by Pasty, or you pretty much harassed him to the point where he knew he could count on you to come down here on day number 1. But whatever the case may be, I have an allegiance towards you for being one of the first through the door, and I may make you a finalist right now.
Wow, come on.
Really? I may make her a finalist right now, David.
I know, T-Man.
He said with the dueling banjos in the background.
Oh, I think that one left banjo won.
That's like going around the barrel for the, home stretch.
There you go.
All right.
Okay, apparently they understand each other.
Teresa, have you always wanted to do radio?
Actually, I had never really given it a lot of thought, and I'm going to be honest.
Until this opportunity presented itself.
Exactly.
That's like most of us in the
and
business.
I figured I would come down here anyway because this is fun.
This is fun in itself.
Fun and it's exciting. At least I can say I've been there, done that.
Oh, jeez. Well,
check us off your list.
Not yet, baby, but I'm ready and willing.
10:05, you can say that.
10:05, right?
If you go no further than this day, you've already won in some sense in your mind. Terry, is that a good spirit?
That's a great spirit, actually. I like her.
She
seems very interesting.
You're going to swear that you've never done any drugs?
I swear.
You take a lie detector test on that one?
16?
Actually, here, let me tell you something.
I don't need to hear something.
Well, you're going to hear it anyway.
Oh, gee. You know what? She's going to take that attitude. She thinks it's going to serve her well. It's not, Terry.
I know that.
I'm not being mean. I just,
Yeah, go ahead.
I feel like I'm on a bad date. When's
If
the sex?
anything, I definitely want to get out of the dancing business, and I'm actually looking into being a sheriff deputy down where I live.
Okay. What does this have to do with you doing drugs? Oh, you couldn't be...
Because she can.
Because I have to take a lie detector, and they ask you those questions.
Yeah.
So
And the FBI is letting druggies in now, from what I read last week or something.
Oh, I saw something about that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Well, I mean, if you've done drugs, I know they'll still send you through as long as you're honest on the lie detector.
Right.
But
just be honest.
Yeah.
Okay, it was only 6,497 times.
Yeah, but there are people, I don't know, there are people that don't do drugs.
I think that's great.
Dawn,
that's pretty.
You're on the air with a strip apprentice candidate. Good morning.
Good morning.
What can we do for you, Dawn? You have a question or comment?
Yes, I was wondering how old her husband is.
Why is that a pressing need for you to find out about?
Just because I found it interesting.
You found that interesting that her third husband, her third shot at marriage was with an older guy, and you want to know, since your marriage has been nothing but debacles, who you should shoot for. Okay, yes.
Can we guess?
Let's guess. Yeah, I want to guess.
I want to guess.
Teresa, you said he was an older guy. I think the reference obviously is clear that it's 30 plus at least, Terry.
Yes.
She's 24. I'm going to go 32. Put me down for 32.
No. Put me down for 45.
No way. She's not going that old, Terry.
Put me down for 49.
I'm coming in strong at 29.
Now, wait, is this like Price is Right? You can't go over?
No, just closest.
I'm going $1.
all right. Well,
And Pasty went 41.
Oh, well, Pasty wrote it down?
Yeah, he's flashing it.
Playing through the glass?
Yeah.
Caller, Dawn, do you want to take a crack at this game or what?
Yeah, I say 43.
Really? Okay, we got a lot of guesses here.
In there.
The actual age of your husband is
32.
You were right on this.
Jerry, I know my strip apprentice counters.
I guess so.
Did I say 32?
He owned a pet business when he was a teenager.
Actually, his sister owned it, and she
passed it up.
You were misleading.
She was killed, and
she was killed.
Sad.
His sister was killed.
Yeah.
How was he killed? How was she killed?
She was shot.
Oh, jeez.
And so it was passed on to him since he had ran it with her.
Was it a pet store mugging?
Should have taken back the iguana she sold.
Stop.
It was a long story.
Your husband knows you're
bad
here.
about going into it.
Your husband knows you're here, and he's excited for your chances here.
Yeah, I was like, should I go? And he's like, you've got to go. What's wrong with you?
He's a supportive 32-year-old husband.
Woo! Exactly.
That's why it's going to work with him. Huh?
He supports me in everything.
What you said.
Dawn?
Yes.
Any more questions?
No, that's all.
Well, does that give you a little new lease on life or what?
It was just interesting to me.
It's a little disappointing to me. That he's only 32.
Yeah, he's
a lot
not that
older.
old.
That's
No.
8 years
It's
older.
8 years.
That's but
the way she described it, it seemed like it was going to be a geezer.
Yeah.
Yeah, my wife's 10 years younger than me. She's 24.
That's hot.
4 years away from getting traded.
That's hot?
That's hot.
Yeah, baby. That's right. That's what I keep telling her. She's not buying it, though. Anyhow, Justin, hello.
How's it going, T-Man?
What's up, babe?
Hey, I have a question for the stripper.
Yeah, that's what we're doing here, yes. Mm-hmm. Questions? You just like saying that. I got a question for the stripper.
Yeah.
If you win, what are you gonna bring to the table? What's gonna make me want to listen to your show?
Oh, he's like interviewing.
Wow, yes, he is.
Well,
Good question,
never thought of a question like that. As I said, the T-Prentice activities really haven't begun. But if Justin wants to ask this question, it almost makes it seem like they have. So we'll give him a go here. Do you have any answer for Justin? He wants to be a listener of yours. He wants a reason why he should turn on the radio before Hot Mix.
All right. Well, I want to bring something to the table that. Okay.
No, go ahead.
I want to bring something to the table that everybody's interested in, and something that maybe society necessarily is not ready to talk about or doesn't like to talk about.
So you would do a lot of talking on your show. You would do a lot of subject-oriented radio.
I think, and a lot of call-ins, absolutely.
A lot of callers you would take. Are you ready to handle some of the callers that aren't ready to just accept your show?
Do you know what? Do you know where I work?
And let me tell you this. If you're trying to do a show that appeals to everyone, you can forget it, honey, because there's no such thing. You said you want to do a show that everyone's going to be interested. That was your first little line there.
Well, I'd like to try that at least, you know.
You're going to upset some people no matter what you do.
Yeah, well, then they don't have to listen.
Oh, well. Wow. Justin, have you heard anything that has even remotely piqued your interest?
Not really. Besides the callers.
Thanks for the honesty. He likes the fact that you'll take callers.
She'll like the fact that the sodas aren't $12 here.
Should we take it?
50 cents.
It's only 50 cents.
No, we should. In order to get even, we should charge the stripper that becomes the radio show host on Saturday nights. We should charge her $12 a drink.
See how you like it, bitch.
I believe they're only like $5 a drink. You know, I don't know.
Your place only charges $5. Wow, for cranberry juice.
Wow,
lucky. Hey, if you're really smart though, you stick like the little airplane bottles and
that is Stephanie. Tricks of the trade.
Yeah,
never thought of that. Good morning, Stephanie.
Good morning, T-Man.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
What do you think of Theresa?
Hey, Theresa.
Hey, how's it going?
I just had a comment for her and for T-Man. I just wanted to say, if she's never smoked a joint, she should not be a finalist.
She should not be what? She should not be a finalist.
So what you're saying is only those who have done drugs should definitely be a finalist, and anybody who feels like they don't want to do drugs or just, you know.
Well, if you've never tried it, you're not.
Pretty much what I took.
I think you nailed it. That's intriguing.
What does that have to do with her doing a show? What is that?
First of all, if you're doing a show on Saturday night, most of the people that are listening are going to be smoking.
And then that's fine, and that's their choice. And
But
I
she's
don't.
saying you got to be able to relate with your audience, and if you're not,
you got to be able to relate. And another thing is, what would you really talk about if you're not open to things like that?
I never said I wasn't open to talking about it. I simply said I would not personally.
we don't have
do
to have your
drugs.
drug segment on Saturday night.
Yeah,
I don't know what kind of show she's expecting.
If somebody
here.
calls and wants
Hey,
to discuss...
anybody doing any ecstasy out there? Hey.
But what if someone wants to discuss, like, Heath magic shell? She'll have no idea what they're talking about.
Well, then she doesn't take that call.
I mean, come on.
Do you know how to break down the Heath Magic Shell call? Yes or no?
No.
No,
See?
but if anyone calls about barrel racing, you're all over.
I'm all over that.
Corn dog dunked in blue cheese? Can't relate.
Got any horse questions? Got
geez.
any sex questions?
Oh,
I'm
you
all
do.
over that.
I have a question about both in the same question. Anyhow, Theresa, it was lovely meeting you. I'm going to tell you right now that I'm making you a finalist. If you are willing to come down next week for the T-Prentice, what is it called now? The Strip-Prentice activities.
Absolutely.
Well, then you are a finalist.
All
now,
right,
if you continue to jump over the high bars that is Strip-Prentice next week, you'll have to come back on a series of days. Are you prepared to do that?
I am so prepared to do that.
But by this time next week, I will be crowning a new radio host on Cube 93.
Do I really get a crown?
Well, I don't think
just
it's
kidding. It was a
necessarily a guarantee that it's going to be you. As a matter of fact, they pretty much guarantee the odds are stacked against you just because you're one of what will be, 10 to 12 finals.
Something like that.
So
But I still have as good a chance as any.
So don't start setting your radio TiVo just yet for your own show. All right, but you are a finalist because I appreciate you coming down, and I think you have something to offer. I haven't figured out what that is yet, but you will be a finalist. All right?
All right, great.
Teresa, we'll see you next week.
Thank you.
There she is.
She's got to learn to make some kind of stupid celebratory noise like we all do.
I know.
She's 5'9.5". She's Teresa.
Like that.
She's married with 3 kids.
Third marriage.
A devoted mom and wife. True or not true?
True.
True. Huh.
Old 32-year-old husband.
I had false.
Yeah, old 32.
I had false for 500 there, but all right.
hey, but you know,
Okay, you know
the
what? You
first
said
two
enough.
kids are from the first marriage,
Oh, whatever.
so it's not like I've had a different kid with every guy. Jeez.
Okay,
Right.
Okay,
Who do
save
you
it.
think she is?
I got some class.
Save it for your show. All right. Teresa, thanks for being here.
Thank you so much.
All right, whatever. There she is. We'll see her again next week. Teresa is in the strip Apprentice, don't you know?
The T-Man.
A football brawl caught on tape has parents pretty upset, but school officials and police say there's not much they can do about it.
Oh!
The fight happened on a Bothell playfield last Friday.
Right.
Dozens of students got together to play a touch football game before the real one between Kenmore and Inglemore.
Yeah, those touch football players, Terry, they're going to be really tough.
Oh, can they?
Oh, yeah. You don't hit them the wrong way in a touch football game and expect not to get a punch bag in the mouth, and then all hell breaks loose.
Dozens of students got together to play a touch football game before the real one between Kenmore and Inglemore high schools. A student who saw it told us how it got out of control.
Oh.
Sometimes when people are playing football, somebody hits somebody weird and a fight breaks loose. Somebody is...
Yeah, either too hard or weird.
Too
a
hard
finger near
or
the
weird.
anus, Terry, could be considered weird during a touch football game.
I would say
And
so.
then before you know it, two schools are brawling while the real football teams are still getting dressed to play their game.
Sometimes when people are playing football, somebody hits somebody weird and a fight breaks loose. Somebody is, you know, accidentally hits somebody or somebody hits somebody, and then everybody else gets in a big fight. And
disgusted parents who saw the
Turned into a big brawl, Terry. They have videotape on it, and yet nobody has dealt with any repercussions because there's not much that can be done, apparently. I don't know.
Right.
Disgusted parents who saw the tape may not be able to get much satisfaction from school officials and police.
Yeah.
School officials say they can't do anything since the fight wasn't on school property.
Well, where do they play their football games then if it's not on school property?
Well,
City Park or something.
It was on the same field that the actual high school football game was about to take place, so in that sense...
Those teams don't play at their high school.
It becomes school property, though. That's where they play their high school football games.
At their schools. They play at Popkini Stadium.
I don't care if they play it in Istanbul. The fact that they're playing the game for that particular high school on that particular field, it becomes, for that particular day at least, school property. Or at least that's my take on it. Anyway.
Well,
I'm probably way off.
So if they play at Quest Field, it's not school property. I mean, you know.
Well, the school function is taking place there.
understand.
The students have assembled there primarily because they're going to watch the football game. They wouldn't have been there otherwise. It's school property. It becomes school grounds for that makeshift moment.
This is why
That'd be nice if they could get Questfield, though.
You're right. I'm sure they're going to get right on it.
Yes.
This is why they don't play at the school, so they don't have to deal with it.
All right, you guys
Fight away.
Fight, yeah, exactly.
Yes. A brawl over a touch football game.
friendly.
Pretty soon all the classrooms are going to be off campus.
Yeah, so that's not our business. That's not our problem.
Yeah. We can't control these kids anymore. Call the city.
Terry, what's on your pile? I had a little bit of time taken away from you because of the lady that came down, and another one still scheduled to come down. I asked Pasty for 2 ladies so I can get a little bit of a feeling on who's applying.
Is it going to be a 2-for-2 day?
It's as far as what? As far as me putting them both in the finals?
No, as far as Pasty's record.
Oh, well,
2-for-2.
Pasty's record has been perfect. I expect nothing less now.
It comes to an end today. I'm feeling it.
Is that right? Pasty, is this second lady going to show up? Now there's been some question about that.
Can't believe there's any doubt.
It's the end of an era.
He apparently thinks you're confusing him with other producers. What do you have there, Jerry?
Got a story out of England where a couple is taking their marital problems public. Apparently, a gentleman who wants a divorce from his wife decided to put up a banner on a freeway overpass that read, "Wendy, I want a divorce."
Wendy!
Yes, I want a divorce. And instead of replying to him directly, she, of course, then rebutted with another banner saying, "No way, you are the cheat."
And this was all on a billboard on a major...
on a freeway overpass.
A freeway overpass.
Yeah, they just made the big banners.
Hanging banners for each other. I wish more people would do this, Terry, in our country. You said this happened in England?
Yes.
I wish more people would do this in our country. It'd make the commute a lot more enjoyable and interesting. Oh, it looks like Dave's marriage is in trouble. Look at that banner.
I know.
I screwed the neighbor. He's not going to like that.
Definitely good reading in the morning.
That's great. Very therapeutic and very effective. You have a problem with your spouse, don't go to them directly. Write a banner.
Right.
Hang it from
an overpass.
An overpass.
And everybody
on
can see it.
Highway 99.
There you go. On the bridge.
Absolutely. Hanging on the 520 bridge.
Right. Oh, goodness.
I'm actually going to start working on my Steven's a Dickhead banner right now, Terry.
Are you? Wow, when's it going to be up?
Oh.
Monday morning?
Quite the artiste, don't you know?
Can't wait to see you on 520 getting the ladder out and putting that up. It's going to be worth it to have that banner up to see that.
Uh-huh. Okay, I'm out.
Anyhow, like a no match for his reverse psychology.
So you're telling me he hung the banner and then
There you go. I have
she...
pictures for you.
Yeah, pictures.
Yeah, the bottom one's the first one. That's his banner. And then
I think I could have probably figured it out there.
Well, I'm just...
The one that says, Wendy, I want a divorce?
That would be his.
And she wrote back, did you mention this? She wrote back, no way, you are a cheat.
Yes.
You are the cheat.
Yes, I did say that.
And that's her banner.
That's her banner.
Oh, yes, thanks, Terry. So she hung a reply banner.
Yes.
In almost the same spot that he hung his.
Mm-hmm.
This is obviously a happy couple.
Oh, yeah, wedded bliss right there.
So she wants to stay together with the cheat.
This is what he expected when he got down on one knee back and proposed to her, Terry, that it would ultimately turn into such a successful union of two people.
He probably put a banner up for their marriage. Wendy, will you marry me? You know, like some kind of soccer game or
Those
something.
were the good old days, Terry. Terry.
Oh, goodness.
They both have nice penmanship. As far as banner penmanship goes, yes. She's basically calling him a cheating rat.
Yeah, pretty much. Well,
do you think he regrets hanging the banner, realizing that his wife would not only return the favor, but expose him to be the cheat that he is on a major thoroughfare, as you called it, Terry?
No, because obviously he's not caring anyway, so...
Aha, so he's...
I mean, if he's going to be the one
heartless
who's going
and has no feeling, so he
Right.
can't be feeling upset.
No.
Any guy who would cheat on his woman has no feeling and is heartless, is what we're saying.
Pretty much.
There are no good guys out there that could have a lapse when faced with a really hot redhead.
No, I don't think so.
And then a brunette.
Only a heartless,
And a
cold,
blonde, dirty
callous
blonde.
cheater.
Mm-hmm.
I see. So he's not hurting at all because he doesn't
No.
have any feeling.
Right.
Interesting take on that, Terry.
Yes.
Interesting, bitter, typical Terry Free take, don't you know? And I love it. The T-Man. Terry, there's another candidate that's apparently rolling into the station right now to us. Pasty Dave's record is still intact and perfect.
Wow. 2 for 2.
A little crazy, if you ask me.
Yeah, it is
a little
odd,
bit
isn't
too perfect, if you ask me. I don't know how he does it. I don't know what he does. I don't know how he makes it happen, Terry. It's just happening over and over and over again.
Maybe he actually calls them.
Oh.
Well, this is your way to take a knock or a slap at a past departed producer, Terry. Well, I guess it was well worth it then. Let's see what we got here as far as text pages this morning. A lot of text pages responding to Theresa, who came down here and immediately became a finalist. She's one of the 12 or one of the 10. I don't know how many I'm going to have, Terry, for the Strip Prentice activities, which begin next week.
Woo!
I love talking like this. Let's see what... Oh, jeez. And I love when you woohoo after I talk like this. Let's see what text pages we have here. T-Man, you need to fire Terry and get rid of that gay loser, Stephen. Okay, that's not the best way to start things off. All right.
No, that's fine.
8:50 and 34 seconds. Somebody writes, I would like to give that fat gay phone operator a Samoan beatdown.
Wow.
Is that a sex offer, Terry, or is a pummeling, or both?
Could be a gay shenanigan for all we know.
It sounds like a gay shenanigan, if you ask me.
Gay shenanigan.
Stephen confirming it is, in fact, a gay shenanigan.
I think so.
Oh, jeez.
I don't know.
I would like to give that fat gay phone operator a Samoan beatdown.
We haven't even heard from him today, have we?
No, we have
so,
not.
all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they just want to beat him down the Samoan way.
Maybe that's when some listeners get all riled up, Terry, when we haven't heard from him. Oh, jeez. 8:50 and 24 seconds. Stephen has swampy nuts. Okay, I don't know.
Wow,
8:40.
That's a gay thing, too.
Oh, jeez. 8:43 and 9 seconds. Theresa hasn't done any drugs? Question mark. Does she bring her Bible to work? Question mark. Bet she's real popular with the other strippers, huh? Question mark.
Wow, a lot of question marks in that.
Oh, I'm just having a hating moment because Pasty hasn't called me back yet.
Oh.
That texter had a lot of stuff they put in that text page. I didn't know you could have that many words in one text page, but you fit them all in. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Pasty hasn't called certain... Where's Pasty?
I think he went down to get our next contestant.
Yeah, he seems to take his time doing that, doesn't he, Terry?
You're right. Usually
Doesn't he?
He's right up, back up.
Mm-hmm. He's downstairs letting in. Who's the next one here? Is this her? This is her email, Melissa?
Yes, I think that's her.
Melissa with a Y?
Ooh, trying to be different.
Oh, jeez. Easy now, Terry. All right, because I got some text pages about you and the bitterness that's already starting to shine through with these strippers coming in.
Is there anything new on that?
8:36 and 3 seconds, somebody writes, I want to know, since she's dated customers, if she gives extras, quote unquote. Well, she's not here anymore, so I guess we'll have to assume yes. Okay, 8:31.
I already was.
And 40 seconds. Her whiny voice is hurting my ears, and she's in no way a good old-fashioned country girl. I hope she falls off her horse the next time she gets on, gets trampled, and dies.
Wow. Is that another
It's pretty specific.
person that hasn't gotten a call back?
It doesn't say that part, Terry.
Oh, I was gonna
I think this is just a non-fan.
Oh, all right.
She's already have non-fans. And who doesn't? Okay, 8:30 and 15 seconds. Somebody writes, Cube 93 already has their share of ditzes working there, T-Man. You don't need another. Interesting.
Oh, boy.
Let's see, 8:29 and 21 seconds. Does she wear a bra when she does her barrel racing? Well, she's not here, but we'll have to assume yes. I mean, no. What else here? 8:29 and 2 seconds. Somebody writes, very simply, I like her.
Oh, that was nice.
Exclamation point.
That wasn't for Terry, right?
Oh, heck no. Nobody likes me.
8:27.
I like you.
A lot of people like you, Terry.
Not the texters.
I just don't know where the hell they are.
Okay.
8:27 and 8 seconds. We've got text pages that are very pro-Terry free. They're just few and far between, but we've gotten them, Terry, and you have a lot of fans. They're just very few and far
Do you
between,
read those?
but we have them. I do read them. I have read them. I mean, they're not as interesting, so I don't read them that often. 8:27 and 8 seconds. Somebody writes, listening to this country girl's voice is like listening to my parents having sex in the next room, which is not very appealing to me, just so you understand.
Wow.
And Terry's a bund.
What else we got here? Rolling on in here. Please offer all of your Apprentice contestants VIP passes to... Oh, well, this is just an effort to get a free plug, I think. I'm not going to help. Let's see what else here. 8:23, 38 seconds. T-Man, what do you think? I can drive down to Portland right now and have sex with an 18-year-old. Your thoughts? Sex with an 18-year-old. Well... 18-year-olds come in all shapes and sizes.
Right.
I really can't judge if it's going to be worth the trip. Could be a
pretty big.
Pretty stale donut you're driving a long way for.
Stale donut.
Well, I mean, what do I know based on this text page?
Right, no, very vague.
There are a lot of women.
That's all you know.
There are a lot of women that are well worth a drive to Portland to have sex with, Terry. And there are a lot of women that aren't.
The rule of donuts still applies. I mean, any donut's a good donut.
Oh, jeez. Speak for yourself. Are you willing to drive to Portland for a stale donut, Steven?
Well, I could get stale donuts
Maybe
here.
I asked the wrong guy.
Okay. Yeah, you could get stale donuts.
Steven wants to know before he answers, are there stale donuts here, or are those the only stale donuts in the Northwest?
Frosting on the stale donut or not? It's a deal breaker.
And sprinkles.
Nice maple bar.
So I'm sorry, I cannot answer your question without more information. I'm going to refrain from any answer. I'm not going to tell him to drive down there if she's a stale donut.
Nah.
Man, you don't drive down the street sometimes for a stale donut, Terry.
All right.
You ever been with one of them stale donuts, Terry? I'm sure you have, you just don't know it. Okay.
Terry's a stale donut hole.
Oh, yes.
Her wizard sleeve is a stale donut hole.
Easy. 8:20 and 57 seconds. Somebody writes, there goes Terry badgering the stripper. That's very typical of her.
I did not
What did you
badger
badger her?
anything. What did I badger her about? All I did was ask how old her husband was, or somebody did.
Terry, badgering is a subjective kind of evaluation. If somebody out there feels you were badgering, then that's their interpretation. 8:20 and 18 seconds. Somebody writes, could I have a number 4 with no cheese and a large French fries and a Diet Coke?
Wow.
Stephen, we got your order. I'm glad you're still text paging.
Yeah, that's exactly what I get.
You really?
What's a number 4? I know what a number 2 is.
Quarter pounder, right?
Is a number 4 a quarter pounder?
Oh, I don't know.
I thought they redid their...
Oh, yeah, they redid it.
Yeah.
Threw everybody off. Okay. 8:19.
There, I get a number 10.
8:19 and
1 through 10.
And 1 second. Somebody writes, Stephen, can we have cyber sex again later today?
Oh, Stephen.
Oh, the buzzer. Stephen,
Yeah.
would you like to respond to that texter?
Sure.
In the 206 area code?
Oh, 206.
He wasn't sure which one it was.
That person was hot.
Kendall's on one of these hotlines. Who's on the other?
The ham sandwich guy.
The ham sandwich man?
Yes, that guy too.
The ham sandwich man and gay foam operator, Terry, have been having quite the oral argument.
Yes. I know.
What does Kendall want? What do you want?
Cyber sex with Steven?
How you doing?
I'm okay. I've had a rough day.
Aww.
Is that right? Why?
Because I'm screwing up in school. I'm so stressed out.
How have you been screwing up in school?
No, usually I'm always a straight A student and I never have any problems. And on a quiz yesterday, I got a 50%.
You got a 60% on what?
50%.
So you got them half right. Sounds pretty good to me.
I'll take that any day.
Yeah, nice job. Way to go.
I get 50%.
You got 1 out of every 2 questions right.
That's awesome.
It's like my sobriety test.
What?
I'm always above like at least a 90.
What subject was this in?
Radio 101.
What class is it?
What class were you getting? You had a test in what class that you got a 50 on?
Recording studio production.
Recording studio production.
Yeah.
Now, you spent all summer in many a recording studio, or at least something close. And you didn't have a leg up on everyone else in your class? A leg up, baby! You didn't have a leg up in your classroom?
I'm going to come down and tutor.
Awful. I thought that I would. I was like, oh, please, I'm going to ace this class. I went in there so cocky. And now I'm totally feeling it's all about, like, microphones and MIDI and all these crazy terms. Like, who needs to know that?
Microphone?
Microphone, what a weird term.
Yeah, I understand that, too.
I don't get it either. What's a headphone?
Like, Simpty and...
Well, you're so caught up in this boyfriend and the sorority of yours, he said, acting like her dad, that you have no time for your studies.
I know, I need to really start bearing down on this.
It's a good time to go to Italy.
Yeah, it is.
Go pay more for school that you're failing.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like a good move.
All my other classes I'm doing really well.
All right, then don't give me a big sob story about a 50 on one test.
You shouldn't have been so cocky.
Shit.
I'm just upset about it.
Mm-hmm. So you called us
and
to share?
I'm getting many emails on this MySpace thing. Why isn't he adding me as his friend? What's wrong? Does he not like me?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people. I've gotten a lot of emails about people that are trying to have me added as their friend, Terry.
Yeah,
it's sad enough that I'm like this age that I'm not a 19-year-old on MySpace. I don't need to be adding all these friends out there.
Right.
Well, you're coming across as a meanie.
I do what now?
You're coming
across as a meanie.
Come across.
What, if you don't accept someone as your friend, you're a meanie?
You are.
And a meanie I am.
You only have me
You
as your
won't have
friend.
any
Don't you wanna have
friends
more
if you're not
variety than that?
careful.
Don't you feel good that you're the only friend that I have on there?
Yeah.
I don't even remember adding you as my
but
friend. Oh,
then I have to get the grief from all the people because everyone sees that I'm your friend.
Mhm.
So they're like,
I
well,
wanna
why
be
does he add
Tina's
you and not me? What's the problem?
Oh, jeez.
Whoa.
So you're too focused on this and not focused enough on Recording Studio 101.
It's 302, though. Upper division.
302. What do they expect from you to be in such an advanced recording studio class?
REW means rewind, I think.
So what are we going to do about this? Have you made an arrangement with the teacher?
Last night, I'm never going out. I'm never partying. I'm not doing anything.
Right, I'm sure that'll last all of about 6 hours until tonight.
Yeah.
Now, let me ask you, have you made an arrangement with your professor on how we can make this little grade go away here?
Well, yeah, because yesterday I was sitting in class and everyone got their test
With a
back.
leg up?
It was in alphabetical order, and I'm an A. So I was freaking out. I was like, oh, did he lose it? Did I feel that bad he needs to talk to me? Obviously, I did. He lost it, and I was like sitting in class. I was like almost crying because I thought he lost it. I was going to give it 0. What?
The teacher said, you've never added me as your friend, Kendall.
What are you, a snooty bitch? Why don't you...
Me?
No, never mind. Paisley!
Wow.
Quite a long little journey downstairs, didn't you?
What?
You all right there, Paisley?
She thinks you're still talking about her.
It's one of those typical self-conscious college girls.
I
Put her
know.
on mute.
What's that?
That's what Matt says all the time.
Paisley, what's going on out there?
I was locking in our last brawls of the morning.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
Clear the
Out of
throat.
breath and locking her in, Terry.
Whoa.
Locking her in. Takes a while to lock her into the Magnum, huh?
It does, it does. She had a long drive. She was coming from a long ways away, so.
Mm-hmm.
Dealt with a little
And she had a long trip down here to the station, too, right? Okay. Anyhow.
But she's here.
She is here.
She's here. She's outside. She's waiting to come in and show us what another applicant may be like that is applying to this little shindig we call Strip Apprentice, Terry.
Yes.
How'd you feel about the first one overall, Terry? Excited about where Strip Apprentice is going? That's all I wanted out of today. I wanted a couple of girls to come down here, set the tone, and decide whether we're excited about those that are applying. You getting this, Kendall?
She definitely piqued the interest.
I was there to
just because she was very interested.
You wish you were doing it?
No, I wish I was there to help you guys judge. I think it's
just
fun.
did help you guys judge.
Because she likes to judge other women.
Bob Dylan's daughter.
Bob Dylan.
I'm telling you, she sounds like
Bob Dylan.
She sounds like Romy. She sounds like Romy from I'm telling you, Romy and Michelle's House Korea.
Exactly. Yeah.
Serious. If anyone needs to make a call, have a phone.
I invented Post-it notes.
I know.
Okay, I'm already having a bad day.
I invented Post-its. That's who you are. Okay. Anyhow. Kendall,
let's get to the stripper. Yeah.
We're not concerned about your 50 grade. I'm sure you're goody two-shoes enough to find a way around it, and you'll get all the A's you want, all right?
I hope so.
All right.
So you guys have a great day with those strippers.
We will have a great day with the strippers. Thank you, Kendall.
Okay, bye.
Now, what are you writing these people that are getting mad that I'm not adding them as my friends?
Well, it's just like, maybe he hasn't been on yet, but then yesterday I was on, and you were on at the same time, and you still only had two
See, I don't like the fact that Kendall can see when I'm online now.
Oh, can't you change it like you can on instant messaging?
You can change it. I don't think you can.
Really?
You can't change it like on instant messenger. You can just put you're away at all times.
But you're on.
Now it just says when you're online. And Kendall can see when I'm online now.
Oh, that's
He was online. You didn't see.
And I'm his
friend,
and you're
friend
not.
added you.
Oh,
how did she add me?
What?
I didn't give her permission to add me.
Well, no, my best friend added you, and you haven't accepted yet.
Oh, I didn't accept, no.
Are you not going to accept any new friends?
I'm very standoffish on MySpace, Terry.
Except for Kendall.
That's why it's called MySpace. Stay away.
Make sure that you really are friends before you'll let them be your friends.
What was the question?
You're very standoffish. You have to meet them first before you'll accept them
meet them
friends.
Just gonna become friends with anybody. I'll think about it. All right?
Okay.
In the meantime, you're my only friend plus Tom.
Oh, yeah, but Tom's an automatic. He's a given.
He's an automatic because he invented MySpace, Terry.
Oh, right.
He has that picture of him taking a picture of himself in the mirror.
Tom.
You're not wired into MySpace, Terry? No. I'm the MySpace
Terry, you need
guru.
to get on this thing.
Oh, sure.
Is Darius on MySpace?
Like I'm not old enough. Terry's 6 years older than me.
Darian is not on.
Darius is not allowed to have a MySpace.
No.
Oh, my gosh, T.
Oh, my gosh, Terry, why not?
Because I don't want him talking to girls like Kendall.
Oh, boy.
You do a great imitation of Kendall, Terry.
Oh, my gosh.
Not that I'm much better.
Oh, my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
That's why girls need not apply.
Wow.
Go to your sorority, Kendall.
Wow.
Wow, Terry.
Kendall, I added you as my friend because you are my friend.
Aww.
All right. Obviously, Terry won't add you as a friend. What?
Scott and Pasty are your friends, too.
Scott and Pasty have you do have MySpace areas, don't you? Mm-hmm. Well, I haven't added you yet. Well, you haven't asked me to add you. So, that'd be kind of gay. Anyhow.
Kind of like the whole MySpace thing.
Okay. Yeah. I think we understand better now.
Yeah.
The T-Man. Yeah. I remember the words, Terry.
Is that your freestyle?
Mm-hmm. One of the all-time great freestyle. Now, Terry, outside the door, there's a girl named Melissa.
Okay.
She wants to be introduced as a person who has applied for the Strip Apprentice, Terry.
Right.
I passed by her on the way to the bathroom. I don't know what she's doing right by the door, not in the green room. But anyway, she strikes me as someone, Terry, that's going to try to come on the air and overdo the personality thing.
Oh.
All right, which could work against her.
Yes.
Because I walked by, I said, "Hey, how you doing?" And she went, "Hey, I was like, I'll see you later."
You're like, "Where's the off
But
button?"
she believes she has a lot to offer on a potential radio show of her own, Terry.
Good deal.
We'll have to wait and see. I'm seeing here from what Pasty wrote that she's done little spreads in Playboy and Stuff magazine. Is that right? Wow. Pasty?
That is true.
Mm-hmm. All right, if you say so. We'll bring her in. Let's bring in Melissa at this time. Pasty, why don't you go get her? Time is short and so am I. Don't you know?
It's Strip Apprentice.
Yes, it is.
We're saving lives, one stripper at a time.
Yeah, here she comes.
When
Hey there.
T-Man gets behind a cause, he really gets behind a cause.
We're just playing. Come close to the microphone.
At the end of all this mindless blather,
Thank you so much.
one of these strippers gets their own radio show.
Okay, I want a concerted effort to come out of a record that isn't a f***ing up-tempo record every time I do a death dedication.
It's the standard way to break into the industry. And now,
Please don't twist my testicles.
here's T-Man.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
Sorry.
Melissa, you're already talking over our theme song. Do you mind?
So rude.
Do you really mind that much?
I'm just making my mark.
Oh, is that what you think you're doing?
She's peeing on us.
Oh, jeez.
Maker's Mark. Isn't that alcohol?
Oh, well. Jerry, you know what? We're not playing any kind of game show over there. Melissa, it's nice to have you here. I understand you're not even a stripper anymore. Is that right? You've retired from the stripper world?
I am retired, yes.
Is it a full-out retirement or is it a temporary retirement? How would you describe your retirement, please?
Full out.
Full out? You are officially 100% retired, never to return?
Never.
Why? What happened? What scarring? What took place?
Nothing scarring. I just kind of moved in a different direction.
Mm-hmm. What direction would that be? Why are you smiling so much? What's with the smile? We haven't said anything funny. There's nothing funny happening here yet, Melissa?
I'm happy to be
You're
here.
a happy person.
I am.
You're a happy person?
I am.
You're a happy person.
I am.
Oh, jeez. And why did you retire from the stripper world?
I started modeling in
modeling.
In magazines.
Yeah. Don't all strippers model?
I guess they do.
I see you were in Stuff Magazine. What month and what year?
This year?
This year you were in Stuff Magazine.
Yes.
In what issue?
In April.
April. As what? As what?
I was one of the lingerie women house moms.
You're right, because you are a house mom.
I am. I'm
you
a
have
mom.
a son or a daughter?
I have a little girl.
Only one child.
One child.
No man to be found.
No.
No! Why would you have that?
Don't need it.
Mm-hmm. And how is your daughter?
Yes.
How is your daughter?
She's fabulous.
Did you see your spread and stuff?
No.
You also did something in Playboy. What'd you do in Playboy?
I just did Playboy. I went down
Just did it?
Just did it.
Hasn't been out yet?
No.
May not make the cut.
I'll make the cut.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, she will make the cut, damn
Pretty
it.
confident. You gonna make the cut in Strip Apprentice if we put you in?
I will do my best.
Well, what if your best is not even close to good enough?
It will be.
Mm-hmm. Why do you think that is the case? Please give me an idea as to who you are and what you're all about.
I just am very outgoing and I work hard. And, whatever comes my way.
Yes, go ahead. I'm sorry. Were you saying something?
Oh,
right back at me. Wow. I think we're getting somewhere here.
Just a little bit
Here, would you like me to leave?
See how those little subliminal comments work out good, Terry?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
She catches on quick.
Now, I'm sorry. Were you saying something about yourself?
Just that I'm fabulous.
You're fabulous.
She's not just great.
No,
she's
Otis, what is your definition of fabulous? You're being a little too vague here.
I'm just very outgoing and fabulous, and no, I just try really hard for everything I do, and I put 100% towards it.
You're very into dancing too. It says here you are very into the hobby of all styles of dancing, or what? What kind of dancing is your forte, if you will?
My forte would be salsa.
Salsa.
Yeah.
Oh, see, those lessons would pay off.
Steven's forte is chips and salsa.
And then some.
With no salsa.
Do you have any, is there some Latino in you? Is there a little Spanish side to you?
I'm half Spanish.
You are? Mm-hmm. And the other half
is everything.
Is everything. It's a nice melting pot of things.
Yes.
Well, as I said, time is short, and so am I. So I don't have as much time as I'd like to get into your background. I can tell you that by you coming down this morning, and I understand you came from great distances to be there. Is that right?
I did.
That I, like the last girl, I'm going to put you in the finals. Amongst the 12 participants that try out for Strip Apprentice, which actually begins next week. This isn't the beginning of Strip Apprentice, I hope you know.
I do know.
We have some major activities for the Strip Apprentice candidates that are coming down next week to do so we can weed out the crap and let the cream rise to the top, if you will.
Whoa.
Is the cream rising there, Steven?
Oh, yeah.
So I'm going to make you one of those finalists. How does that make you feel? Where'd you come from this morning?
Port Orchard.
Whoa, Steve.
I don't even know where Port Orchard is.
No matter what you would have said.
It's far.
Swaggerville.
Say another city. Just say any city.
Silverdale. Gig Harbor.
All right, Steven's getting really excited.
You're about to explode.
I think the cream is at the top.
Oh,
yeah, she's perfect.
Now, you've been in Playboy before this stint or that you're doing?
No, I haven't.
Never. Okay. And you would have a radio show on Saturday nights if you ultimately went on to win this, which is a long shot because you're just one of 12 or one of 10 finalists.
Absolutely.
If you had your own radio show on Saturday nights, and we'll know the answer to that question by this time next week, what would people expect to listen to on your own show? First of all, do you have when you thought about this and you wrote in your email, did you come up with a title for what your show would be named or no?
No, I haven't.
You haven't?
No,
Okay.
I guess I could take some calls on that.
Not right now. Anyhow.
Yeah, someone else's show.
Do you have, save that for Flash. Do you have any idea of how your show would be? You're a big-time music player kind of show? You like to talk, take calls, bring in guests?
I like to bring in guests and take calls, but I also want to play some music, I think.
Maybe bring Tom Hanks in show number one? Or
great,
yeah. What kind of guests are you getting, do you think?
Just anyone in the, I think, real local talent, would be really neat.
Local talent. Isn't that an oxymoron?
Yeah.
Anyhow.
Like Steve Rabel.
Oh, jeez. Gonna bring that Steve Poole for show number one? What are you gonna do here? What do you have in mind?
I'm really, I like going out a lot, so I think that...
So you're a club scene girl. And because you're a club scene girl, and because this show leads right into Saturday Night Hot Mix, you think it'd be a nice marriage, if you will, somewhere that you're foreign to, that would be perfect because you would get everyone ready for the clubs in the way they should be getting ready.
Yes. You said it perfect.
I should be a contestant.
There you go.
I'm gonna have my own show on Saturday night.
That's rad.
Yes.
Do you have a boyfriend at the present time?
I do not.
You're a single girl.
I am.
Why are you a single girl?
I had a boyfriend for about 6 years.
Wow.
Broke off. Yeah.
How old are you?
I'm 26 today.
Today?
Happy
It's almost a little lame. Coming down here to spend your birthday. Anyhow.
Okay.
Almost has the gay birthday.
Oh, jeez.
Whoa.
How Stephen well aware of the gay birthday. Anyhow. You are not involved in any... How long ago did you break up with the guy that you went out for 6 years with?
It's been about 2 months.
You miss him or no?
Of course. I mean...
Do you miss the physicality of that relationship?
I do.
Is he allowed a free spin card or two in your life or no?
No.
6 years he put in. He's not allowed a free spin card or two?
No. When I'm done, I'm done.
Why are you done? Why did you call it off after 6 years? He wasn't giving you what you needed? Is he the father of your child?
No.
He's not.
No.
Why?
What's the matter with you?
Why are you done after 6 years?
It just uncompatible.
After 6 years, it took you 6 years to figure it out.
It did. I mean, I think because of me changing throughout. From 20 to 26, there's a huge leap in how you are.
I've made that very clear. You've changed as a woman. You're a new woman today than you were, especially 6 years ago.
Oh, yes.
I understand. You'll be a new woman tomorrow, by the way.
I know. I think so.
Okay. Did you enjoy your time as a dancer? Now that that's up too.
I did. I did. It was fun. The girl last segment or whatever, there's plenty of drugs and things that go on in there.
You're
I mean, not
a drug
that
girl,
I'm
then.
I'm not a drug girl. No, it's not that. I just am trying to be honest about the
You got to bring a more realistic aspect to the talking of your trade there, or at least what once was. I see. It says here you believe that being a stripper was a beautiful thing in your life. A woman's body is a beautiful thing in your opinion.
Not every woman.
According to your email, you say a woman's body is a beautiful thing. You haven't seen some of the ones we've been with. And,
Whoa!
You
Some of them haven't been women. Whoops.
Speak for yourself there. And you believe...
becoming women.
And you believe no one should be ashamed if they were ever in or are currently in that field. Is that true? Is that you believe after you wrote that statement?
Absolutely.
Okay, then.
I mean, I think the aspect of stripping isn't bad. It's the lifestyle that you can get caught up in.
You never got yourself caught up in the lifestyle that you worry about other girls getting caught up in? Is that what you're saying?
Have I ever tried, something that maybe I regret? Of course.
So there was a couple of moments when you were in that field that you got caught up in the lifestyle.
Of course, yes.
Oh, time to catch up again.
It's not too late. You can still catch up. I see him in the distance. Anyhow, it's nice to have had you here.
Thank you.
I'm glad you came from Port Orchard.
Thank you.
It's going to be interesting to see if you can be beaten in the strip practice.
Wow.
It never ends.
And who knows? Maybe this time next week you're signing a 3-month contract for your own radio show. Can you believe you could be that close away to that kind of stardom?
It's unbelievable.
Okay. Well, you got about a 1 in 12. Who knows how many people will actually show up on the time we do? You could be the one as soon as you show up. For all we know, you never know. But it looks like people are eager beavers, if you know what I mean.
Oh, love those eager beavers.
That is. So, Melissa,
With a Y.
thanks for being here,
Thank you.
and we'll talk to you next week.
Sounds good.
All right.
Yay!
There you go.
Hi, Melissa.
There she goes. You like Melissa Terry?
Very nice.
Terry trying extra hard to not sound like a hater.
It's not working.
Yes. Like a couple of text pages since Stephen thinks I ignore the ones that come in that are pro Terry free. Here's one that came in at 9:09 and 11 seconds. It says Terry rocks.
Oh, nice.
At 9:09 and 18 seconds, someone writes, I'm pro Terry and I'm a voter.
Good to know.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that special?
At 9:07, somebody writes, Stephen, I'm still drunk. Call me. At 9:08 and 41 seconds, somebody writes, Stephen's the man.
Wow, Stephen, some love.
9:08 and 47 seconds, T-Man, what's Kendall's last name? I can't find her on MySpace.
Okay, here you go.
Mm-hmm. Let's see if I missed any. 9:09 and 21 seconds, Stephen's the man.
Wow.
The same person, obviously, yes. Yes, indeed. Both Stephen's cell phone. Okay. See if I missed any. Oh, yeah, 9:12 and 58 seconds. I like Terry.
Oh.
F all the Terry haters and the Kendall haters, too.
Oh, that's nice. Thank you.
You're right. The negative ones are better.
You hear that, Kendall?
Oh, that was so sweet.
All right,
Wasn't that sweet?
There you go. I want to see Terry as the Apprentice. I have another one. I've been trying to find Kendall on MySpace for a long time. What the hell do I look under? I want to make her one of my friends. I think the ham sandwich man and gay phone operator are masking some sexual tension between them. Right, somebody here. Let's see what else we have. I missed anything good. Terry Free is not Asian. Here's someone at 9:12 and 49 seconds. Terry should have been caught in the tsunami, the hurricanes, and the earthquake.
Wow, that was a good one. Let's call them back.
She makes me so angry. I can even hear her VJ whistling between her talking. Okay.
Do we have time?
No, time is short.
Oh.
As you know, Terry.
Yeah.
Time was short, and so was I.
Oh,
all right.
gotcha.
Now time is up.
Look how short you are.
You got it? Can't be any shorter.
The T-Man.